I'm Karen Shai, and I'd like to introduce you guys to this magnificent archipelago. If you've heard of this place, you've probably seen a lot of photos featuring gorgeous beaches, magnificent reefs, and a multitude of sea animals. It's no wonder this place is called the center of marine biodiversity. Since 2004, studies have proven the Philippines to be the global center of marine biodiversity, boasting the highest concentration of species per unit area in the Coral Triangle region. That's where most of the world's marine creatures love to hang out, and we in the Philippines are lucky enough to be living in the center of it all. 19 species of seagrass, 500 species of coral, 3,000 species of fish, 6,000 species of mollusks, and many more make their homes in these beautiful waters. And that's just one of the things that makes the Philippines amazing.
Matungkol si Mali dahil inaalagaan ng maayos kaya nabibigyan ng enrichment program.
Sa pinakamasarap na trabaho sa buong mundo, sana nakakita ng trabaho kasama mo dito.
Kinagat ako ni Castro. She is a Bengal tiger of 2 months.
Basta't nandyan ka, may pag-asa, dahan-dahan sa
Kailangan nating talunin tong pandemic na to.
Kailangan lumaban na kailangan may gawin.
I'm not going to be part of that 40% that will not survive, and that's it.
muling susulong, pwede pang mangarap.
There's still a drop of life, then I'm gonna hold on to that and I'm gonna keep it alive.
Even just buying one mask na 35 pesos, it's like we dance for joy.
Kung nag-umpisa ka na, sana may bumili ng tinda ko, parang back to basic ako.
Doon mo ma-feel na, okay, may pag-asa pala.
For the sake of the Filipinos, we just have to give it a fight, di ba?
Pwede pang mangarap.
Empowered women is powerful beyond measure and beautiful beyond description. Yan ang naging tema ng isinagawang gawad parangal sa kababaihan sa Pasay City nitong Mayo.
I would like to ask all empowered women out there to join us so that we will be able to support you and we will be doing this work together.
Namaskar, I am Rumana Sehgal from India, my motherland, the cradle to varied cultures and religions, and an embodiment of multiple traditions where we fulfill our dreams of existence.
My message to you today as a social entrepreneur is through my advocacy, which has been to stop gender-based violence. I believe exploitation and violence against women and children is a reflection of the degeneration of a society. It cannot be condoned by humane or providence. Only the combined forces of empathy, awareness, education, and empowerment will cleanse this vein of heart of mankind. Namaskar and Jai Hind.
All right. Good evening to everyone. Hello. Oh, I think Lot's camera is not yet working. But good evening to you, Romania. Oh, Rumana, sorry.
Rumana, good evening and namaskar.
Okay, you are right now in India, right? Where in India particularly?
State of Telangana in the beautiful city of Hyderabad.
Okay, so how's the by the way, how is the coronavirus situation there?
Well, it's pretty much under control, and I think the entire credit goes to the Honorable Prime Minister of our country and the healthcare system and the facility here. So we are coping up pretty well.
Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. And you guys are also manufacturing vaccines, so it's also good that you have your own.
Absolutely. It is God's grace, and I think the credit goes to the entire frontline workers and the ones behind
Mhm.
it to make everything possible here for everyone in our country and across the globe as well.
Yeah, that's good to hear. And by the way, we have here a comment from Colleen. I've been waiting for this episode. And Miss A, wow, thank you for sending stars. Did you send some stars? Oh, yeah. Thank you, Miss A from a Creative Project. She is based in Cebu. And thank you for your support. Empowered women have been posting their messages or their comments here. Too bad, Miss Lot, how can we fix your cam? But while we're waiting for you, can we now go ahead with our talk with Dr. Rumana Sinha Sehgal? Is that right? Did I pronounce it right?
Oh, yes, perfectly, perfectly. Thank you so much.
Okay, sorry if somehow I don't really understand some of the names, especially Asian family names. But anyway, you were a Mrs. Universe India a few years ago, right?
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so in the context of our second episode for this month of March, well, it's all exclusively for women. That's why this morning, earlier we had a special episode or edition for men. So the men are the front act for this month. So we could not squeeze in male artists. So earlier I saw you in the stream. Your name popped in the stream, and you were watching that independent artist. So in the context of the World or International Women's Month, so can you tell us a little bit background of what have you been doing, like an advocacy? I know that beauty pageants are all into doing good advocacies, positive things, empowering, especially beauty pageants, empowering women. So what are you involved into right now?
Oh, well, how do I put this? I guess my advocacy has been a part of my life for a very long time, prior to the beauty pageants which came along, you know. I'm basically a software engineer. I was with the corporate sector for a very long time. So I was with the MNCs like Oracle and done a bit of HR with a company called ADP and an industrial engineer by qualification. And having done that, gathered some quite a bit of experience. When I stepped into motherhood is when I rediscovered myself as an artist and established myself as a social entrepreneur. It was in 2011, 2012. So it's been an incredible journey. And when Mrs. India Universe happened, it was like opening up a altogether new horizon to basically provide an outreach for my work, what I was already doing back here, creating
Mhm.
recycled art. And there is
Whoa.
art made from scrap. The
Mhm.
three-dimensional bespoke art is what I was doing for
Okay.
curating events. And that's how it progressed. And when this opportunity came, I said, okay, why not? This is the best possible way to reach my voice out to the many, and especially the women in our country and across the globe.
Wow. Oh
That's how the
wow.
transition happened.
Yeah, you are a techie and an artist. No? Because software engineers are, it's the kind of stuff that makes me really bleed, nosebleed. That's what we call it here. When you can understand or get something, we say, "Oh, nosebleed, nosebleed." Oh, thank you for Finally, Lot is here. Hello.
Hi, hi.
Oh,
Hi, DJ
GP.
Mod, and it's
I'm
so,
flattered by
so
too
good to be
beautiful.
back here again. Yes.
Oh, you look younger tonight, huh? Or have you been? I think the lockdown has been very good to you, huh?
Thank you so much, DJ Mon, for such compliment in boosting my confidence. And of course, it will be giving me more inspiration to give
Mhm.
some tips to our fellow queens out there
Okay,
to
just
feel
to
good about themselves.
yeah. All right. Yeah. By the way, I think I forgot to let you guys greet our audience first. So let's have Dr. Romana first. Formally greet our audience. Sorry, I was and hurry earlier. So here we go.
Namaskar, I'm Rumana Sehgal from India, and hello to all you beautiful people out there. And thank you so much for hosting me here at HTV Jamont. Looking forward to a great session. And hello to my beautiful, beautiful queen, ma'am, Miss Lot. It's so lovely to see you once again.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
it's
So
it's so good to
yeah,
see you again as well, my
it's your
dear
turn.
queen
Yeah.
sister Romana.
Yeah, it's your turn,
Thank you,
Lot.
ma'am.
Yes, hi everyone. Good evening, both here in the Philippines and in India. Namaste.
Oh, you are a yogi, also a yoga practitioner. Okay, so
Namaste
yeah,
or namaskar.
namaste. Okay, so earlier I already asked Romana about her advocacy and some of the things that she started, and I realized she is a software engineer and now a social entrepreneur, no? So, but also into recycling, or how do you call that? Repurposing art, or repurposing waste or garbage. It's a very good advocacy, and my heart also is has a heart for, of course. Here on Edge TV and Edge Radio, it's part of our core values, being environment friendly and doing anything that we can to help out. By the way, shout out to DJ Rems of UCAP Radio. Thank you for watching also. So it's your turn now, Lot. What have you been up to?
Everything is actually continuing, and we are moving towards our programs and making the programs possible, most especially that the people are really needing our help or our assistance in not just in terms of financial, but also our support to the government and to the society when it comes to wellness, mental wellness.
Hmm. All right. So I know that it's one of your top advocacies, no? Especially now. No, it's very important that we talk about this, and also we focus on these mental health issues because of the pandemic. And it's already 1 year in the Philippines, Romana, that was it? Yeah, it's 1 year already since the declaration of the general community quarantine. No? So we're
Yes.
also seeing a resurgence of new variants. So mental health should really be one of our top priorities, no? So right now, because it's Women's Month, we know, as I always say, that it's not only on Women's Month that we support women. Actually, it's a lifelong process. Me myself, I have six sisters. I don't have a brother. I have six sisters. So I
Oh,
grew
you're
up
the
with.
only thorn among the roses.
That's right. So I know how it is to grow up with them, and grow up with girls and turn into women, and how important empowering and giving equal opportunities to women. So maybe you can talk about the things that you want to challenge, because the theme for this year is choose to challenge, diba? So choose to challenge. So what are the things that you want to challenge? As beauty queens and as advocates and environmentalists, and with your own personal advocacies. So, who wants to go first? Who wants to go first? Maybe Romana, because she came in first. Okay. So, what are the things that you are challenging yourself this year, especially with this ongoing pandemic that doesn't seem to be, we cannot see an end soon, right? So, it's going to be somewhat prolonged.
I think it has been an ongoing issue across the world, especially, and it is coming onto the forefront is domestic violence, which I've been working for a very long time, and especially now with the lockdowns happening and work from home policies in place and families staying home more so together. I
Yeah.
think there's a very important need to address this and violence not against women, especially, I mean, which involves violence against children. You know, there's so many things that happen behind closed doors, and it is just coming into the forefront primarily because everybody is in and sharing so much
Mhm.
of time together at home, and there is no escape, typically what certain women would call it. You know, their outreach and their escape was probably a route to being outdoors in a workplace to be at and going and meeting with people and interacting. So I think that is going to be a primary challenge during these times for the women and the children across
Yeah.
everywhere.
And so there's been report. I mean, it's really recorded, no, in the statistics that domestic violence has somewhat increased because of the quarantine globally. No, globally because people are really asked to stay at home. No, so
Yes.
yeah, what can you uh, um, like suggest to them? Like what how do they address these matters? Do you have some tips for our women? Because you know, especially in the Asian context, women are less like we have less rights for women here because of the you know it's traditional that men are the breadwinners and the boss around the house. So how do you think our ladies, our empowered ladies, can do this well without even provoking the men, of course?
Yeah, so it's very important to have an open communication, especially with the close-knit group that you are associated with. It could be your extended family, immediate family. Doesn't necessarily have to be a one-on-one conversation with your partner. But if you have a social group wherein you can go and address your issues and speak to people, especially now since everything has been moved online, and wherein you can reach out to people, and you have accomplished people across there in the globe, and forums like PHQ, which Ms. Lott is the president for, and they are doing a fantastic job wherein you have these programs and we have advocates who you could reach out to and speak to them. You know, that is one way of doing it. Now, if you are, bounded by restrictions and you do not have a way to reach out, how would you actually try to heal yourself in this process? One way of looking at it is as an artist, probably a medium to express yourself through words or through art, you know. That would be one way of doing it. Put it in words, express yourself, talk to people. So these are the various avenues I see, and especially across organizations, and having a connect with people from different countries will enable this movement not only within one country but actually move it from one place to another and help these women and children, is how
Mm.
is my opinion.
Oh yes, yes. Since you mentioned PHQ, that's Philippine Honorable Queens, right? So you're a member also of that organization.
Yeah, I'm
He's
privileged and
actually
honored.
one of the awardees.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Let's give the platform to Lot now. Yeah, can you expand on that? Also, how do especially we got most? I believe that we have a lot of viewers who are ladies, young ladies, and women. So, how can they be part of this PHQ, and what is it about? No, like congratulations, by the way, Dr. Romana, for
Thank you, and
grabbing
thanks to
the award.
BGM. Thank you so much. And I think I would extend my gratitude and thanks to Ms. Lott and
All
the
right.
entire organization.
It's
It has
our
been incredible.
honor.
My honor and pleasure as well. I think it's been an incredible association when you have, connect with people across the globe. And Philippines is a beautiful country. And I had the fortune of living in Manila. So
Oh
thank you
wow.
very much.
Hope to see you here again after the pandemic. Yeah,
Most
Lot
Yes,
can,
we are
yeah.
hoping to see you again here, our dearest queen sister, Rumana.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you, ma'am.
Through PHQ, or Philippine Honorable Queens, actually Digimond and dear sister queen, Rumana is giving privilege to all ladies, and not just ladies or just women. This is actually for everybody. This is a platform where all the programs should be executed for the help or assistance, not just for the kids or for women and kids, but all for everyone, that tackles anti-domestic violence, gender equality, and also most especially the character formation, because everything boils down in our character. So what we can do as mothers and as women, we should be able to remember that we are nurturers. So for us to remember that, we should be able to be remember to we should be able to think about the good things or the things that we could do to solve the problems or to at least to address the society's challenge nowadays, and that is of course the domestic violence. And domestic violence is not just physical, it's also mental, emotional, and of course you know, it actually affects the whole being of the person. So even if to both women and you are being bullied, you know, it's considered as domestic violence as well. So we have to at least help the government and the schools to address this kind of problems that we have or the kids most especially are facing. So in order to help them, we have to share our programs. And that is where PHQ runs through with character formation programs.
Okay, so this is, by the way, this is regardless of age, right? So anybody that
Yes.
feel like they need your help, so they can get in touch with you. They want to be part, like especially organizations like student organizations, yeah, that ladies who are in the school, they can be part of this also.
Yes, actually, DJ Mon, we are asking our, everybody should nominate and should be able to participate in our programs. And through nominating, like our queen sister here, Mrs. India, Rumana, she is very passionate enough to help not just women but also men, because women are really nurturers, and through our programs we are able to support men. So for us to have this strong foundation for the family, we will be able to have a society that is that addresses the problem, most especially crimes and other things as well. So the character and the foundation begins at home.
Okay, so do you have a Facebook page or website that people can so they can get in touch with you? Like
Yes, we
they
do
want to
have
join. So
our
you have a
social media
competition. Am
pages.
I right that you have a competition ongoing? Is it ongoing now? They can nominate. Is that a competition or something like a movement that they can be part of?
Actually,
How
DJ
does it
Mon,
work? Yeah, yeah.
PHQ or Philippine Honorable Queens is a recognition for empowered queens. So those who are
Okay.
already have are
Titles like beauty
having
titles.
titles, beauty
Okay.
queens and leaders.
Mm-hmm.
This is also open to both common individuals or those who are not
Okay.
holding any position in the
Mm-hmm.
office or the government, and that's why we are asking the help of the people to nominate the people who
Mm-hmm.
are passionate, like Dr. Rumana
Okay.
or Mrs. Universe India here. So
Mm-hmm.
we are looking forward to have more honorable
Okay.
mavens. We call ourselves advocate mavens because
Mm-hmm.
we really have this innovation in creating programs in order to be to at least make our programs relevant and that can address the problems in the society, not just to address the anti-domestic violence, but also for other concerns that we have.
Okay, so yeah, I will share the page, no, so that people can know how to get in touch with you. Okay, because it's a mouthful of words. Philippine Honorable Queen. So, but we have a message here from Pauline. It says yet another, yay, another fun-filled episode. But guys, you even wanna post a few questions to our honorable queens here. Okay, while I'm pulling up the. Okay, I'll share the screen so people will know how to find you. All right. So as we wrap up, also, can you also give our you want to share your message? Yeah, especially in the context of the theme for this year for International Women's Month, choose to challenge, because it's definitely a
Yes, it's
challenging
choose to
season for
challenge.
all of us. Yeah, so who can go first? So this is the Facebook page, Philippine Honorable Queens. You go ahead and look for it on Facebook and drop them a message. Lot, I believe Lot will be able to. I think she's the one who's managing the page, no? So
We do
definitely you will
have some
ask.
officers who manages the page or
Okay,
our
okay.
pages, social media pages, DJ
All
Mon.
right, all right. So, okay, as we wrap up, because it's just a half-hour segment for us, can you share us your message, your women from empowered women to empower women. Okay, and also maybe you can include this. We have a question from Colleen. What's your definition of beauty? Yeah, and as we this can be your takeaway. All right. So maybe Mrs. Romana can go first.
I have always believed that beauty is something which is innate. Everyone is born with it, and it's only when you dream big will you turn into a person with a great vision. So anybody who's a visionary is beautiful. And I've my message to you all is to be an explorer, and especially to all the beautiful women out there. I think women are an architect of change, and we need to map our own path and keep going on. So, yeah, that's what I believe.
Okay. So what will be your message for our from an empowered woman to our women out there? Just an inspiration as your takeaway message for our watchers, viewers right now.
It's always very important to, separate yourself from being from a specific gender, whether you're male, female. It's always important to identify yourself as a person and to have beautiful goals in life. And I think once you put yourself and your mind to achieving something, the entire universe conspires in making it happen and making it a possibility. So, yes, that is my message to all people around out there, not only to women, but to everybody out there across the globe.
There you go. Thank you, Mrs. E, Universe, and it's time for Miss Lot now to
Thank
share
you,
your
DJ.
definition of beauty and also your takeaway for tonight.
Yes, by the way, DJ Mon, before anything else, I want to clarify the Philippine Honorable Queens or PHQ events creates programs like Universe Finest Women. And Universe Finest Women is actually a pageant congress which showcases beauty, beauty and integrity. So we welcome those title holders and those national directors to join our pageant congress from all over the world. And of course, beauty for me is actually the whole being of a person. So if you consider yourself beautiful, you must be confident. So you should be confident in terms of in decision making and in terms of decision making you should be having that mental wellness, of course, and it boils down to the character. So you need to be beautiful inside and out, And that makes, of course, by your beauty, everything that surrounds you will be beautiful.
Sorry, I muted my mics. So thank you for that, Miss Lot, and very powerful, inspiring words from you. Did you know, guys, that these ladies already have how many kids do you have? I mean, not kids anymore, Lot. How many children do you have? Two, three,
I
teenagers
have
already.
four. I
Four
have four. They're big babies already.
big babies. All right. Okay. How old is the eldest?
Oh,
I
I
won't
won't
ask your age.
mention
Okay, but you know how young looking these ladies are. So, young ladies,
because they won't allow me as well.
okay, but these are in the Gen Z. Are they Gen Z? Of course, not yet millennials, right? So, how about Dr. Romana?
Well, I have two boys, and I have a teenager. He's 14-year-old, my elder one, and the younger one is Nahir and Riyadh. And I should say that they are my pillars of strength. So I found my strength within the household.
All right, good, good. So, guys, thank you so much. You see, next time we'll ask them about their beauty secrets, their secrets of staying young. Next time. All right. So, thank you, guys. Thank you, ladies, queens,
Smile.
honorable queens, Lot and Miss Lot and Miss Romana. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
DJ
so much.
Mon,
Thank you,
for this
DJ Mo.
privilege that you have given us to be able to inspire people.
But from your face, from your smiles alone, we have been inspired already. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much
Thank
from
you, DJ
India.
Mon. Thank you, my queen
We'll,
sister Romana.
Thank you,
we'll
Miss Love.
Thank you,
see.
Thank you so much.
everybody, for being with
We'll
us
see.
tonight.
We'll see you again soon, guys. Ladies, not guys. Ladies. All right. Bye bye. We'll be taking a break,
Bye.
and yes, and after this, we'll be having another empowered lady, a female animal doctor or a vet med. So don't go away, guys. More girl power up next.
2006, naglalaro lang kami dito sa park, sa street.
2012 nung una mag-skim.
Dati, hindi pa kami na-expose sa mga events.
Start ako mismong skateboard, 5 years old na ako noon. Nung dumating yung Edge Radio, doon nagsimula na yung mga competition. Nagbago na yung pananaw namin sa BMX.
Pinalad ng konti na sponsoran na taga-ibang bansa ng board. Malaking tulong na rin yun.
National na kami na rider ng Philippines. Tulad ng isa kong kasama na si Sehgal, international na ngayon.
Confident kami sa mga sarili namin na ipakita yung talento namin sa kanila.
Oops, sorry about that. My mouse was a bit slow. Good evening, Doc, and
Hi.
okay,
Good
hello.
evening.
Finally, I see your full face without a mask because I saw the videos. No, you were wearing masks, but of course, we're all in our own safe havens. So, good
Yeah.
evening, and thank you for giving us a chance to know you. And can you greet our viewers first, Doc?
Yeah, good evening, everyone, and thank you for the privilege of being a guest tonight. So I hope you learned from something from me.
Yes, thank you
So if
so
I'm,
much. And
Mhm.
Doc Jen is an animal doctor, or what we call a veterinarian, vet med. How do the I'm kind of confused because now it's more of animal doctor. Before it's vet med. So which one is the more? I mean, the more legit for these times.
For this, we can say a veterinarian, lady vet,
Okay,
or an animal
veterinarian.
doctor. So it's
They're
just
all the
the
same.
same.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So it depends on the personal preference, maybe, no?
Yes.
So my question actually would be, because we celebrate Women's Month, but of course we respect women and women's rights 24/7,
Yeah.
365 or 66 days a year.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's part of our our daily custom and
Mm-hmm.
commitment. So, pero my question is, as a vet med, did you experience, kasi as far as I know, mas marami akong kilalang men or male vet
Mm-hmm.
meds from
Yes.
female or from women. So, did you experience any discrimination, or how did you, when you entered into this field, no?
All right, that's a good question. So, it's a man's world, no? So, talagang
Okay.
it's really
It's a
the,
man's world talaga, ha?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yes. So, but when I entered college, marami na rin kasi kaming mga female doon na
Mhm.
students. So, when I was in college, parang I didn't see any discrimination or anything. But
That's good.
after I graduate, so there's different kinds of field kasi there's poultry, there's swine, dairy, wildlife, and then small animal. And then if you want to go on a corporate world, po pwede din. So, yung first ko kasi is sa poultry. So, sa ano po ako, sa sabungan. So, we're the technical vets
Oh,
sa
okay.
fighting cocks.
Okay, where was
So,
this? Where was this?
sa Antipolo. Yeah, sa
Antipolo. Oh,
Antipolo.
you're
So, we're
from
the
the east
technical,
side. Yeah. All right.
yes, that's my first job. So,
Mhm.
medyo hindi pa kasi masyadong define yung yung job namin during that time. And I've seen difficulties, then very challenging yung job kasi
Yeah.
they
Gaming is a
medyo
man's
na,
world.
yes. Yes. So,
Cockfighting.
I'm there sa cockpit, alam mo
Yeah.
yon. And then few women lang yung nando doon. So, puro mga lalaki, syempre. So, ano talaga siya, medyo may mga difficulties, may challenges. So, when we talk to the sabogeros, syempre, they will look
Yeah.
at us na parang, ito bang mga to, alam ba nila yung mga sinasabi nila? So, yung mga ganun. Pero I didn't feel any discrimination with that. Kasi for me, it's a mindset eh. So, for me, yes, there's difficulties lang. But it's a very challenging job. So, once naman na you will explain to them yung job mo, ito yung gusto mo for the welfare of their yung mga fighting cocks
Fighting
nila.
cocks.
So
Yeah, those are expensive
fighting cocks nila.
animals.
Yes, oo. Yeah. Pero ang maganda rin naman doon kasi if you know your position as a woman, hindi ka naman nila babastusin eh. So it's
yeah.
really pag alam mo yung may ano ka rin authority, you respect yourself. In return, you will also receive that. So that's it. Pero talagang it's very difficult lang kasi talagang puro lalaki. Dalawa lang kaming girls nun eh. Doon sa work namin. And then after that, nag-corporate naman ako. So it's a different from practice. Nag-work ako sa corporate. Ayun. So dito na nakita ko yung mga mas marami kaming babae dito this time. So doon ako na-inspire na yung mga babae pala dito sa corporate, kaya nila, very assertive sila, they have wisdom, work ethics, maganda. So, yun, medyo na-establish sa akin yun. So, ang dami kong mga women nun na mga office mates na I really look up to them. So after that, nag-resign na ako doon, then nag-practice na ako sa small
Practice na.
animals. Dito ko nakita yung strength ko, bali na-develop ko na lahat. So the good thing in our practice dito sa small animals is that they welcome mga women. So unlike dun sa first job ko talaga, there's a really big difference. Pag nakita nilang babae ka, mapapailing na sila na ganyan. But here in a small animal practice, nakita nila how compassionate I am in handling their patients, their babies. So ganun sila, the way I explain it to them. So dito
Iba pa rin
ako
yung touch,
nag-enjoy,
ha?
dito ako
Mother's touch,
Yeah.
no? Iba talaga.
Yes. I call their fur babies.
Fur babies,
So
yeah.
we don't
So,
treat them
yeah.
just as pets. Yes.
Actually, we have a couple of questions here. Si Colleen, sabi niya
Alright.
dito, Doc, question po, what inspired you to pursue the field of medicine, well, particularly veterinary medicine? What
Alright.
inspired you?
Kasi what inspires me, no? So that's a good question, ano? Kasi during our time, konti lang talaga nagbe-vet noon eh. Unlike today, talaga na
Yeah.
mga bata pa lang gusto na nila. So what inspires me is that you want to be makaka-contribute ka into something sa health nung tao, na part ka ng maaayos mo siya kasi di ba mga pets, they don't talk naman, di ba? Doon pa lang napaka-challenging.
Challenging, actually.
Oo. So ang ko doon is how can I contribute? Ayun. Pag mo yung purpose mo, so doon yun yung magpupush sa'yo. It's not money eh. It's really how can I help yun eh. Yun yung nature natin. How can I help?
Sense
How
of
can I
fulfillment?
improve?
Ganon? Do
Yes.
you have that sense of fulfillment?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes. Lalo na pag you were able to heal, di ba? To heal the patient.
Yeah.
Diba?
And
Or
also
na-explain mo mabuti sa
And
kanila.
also the owner also, di ba? Parang, I'm just imagining, mas mahirap maging animal doctor than
Yes.
kasi, di ba, it's even more difficult than a pedia. Because, di ba, pediatricians, medyo syempre baby, pero parang kami nakakausap na, okay na, pero sa inyong department, medyo it's kinda more difficult because you have to, treat the pet and also treat or counsel the owner
Yes.
as
The
well.
owner. Yes.
Do
Yeah.
you think being a
yun
woman
eh.
comes, has a parang meron ditong advantage?
I think yes, oo. Kasi rin eh, parang like I treat their pets as my babies, as my own. So parang andun yung mother instinct. So tama yun eh, like for me, I have kids. So parang 'di ba sa pedia, 'di ba? Kasi sabihin mo, ano yung anak ko nga. Tapos sila din ina-explain din nila sa akin. So parang ganun din eh. I explain it to them na ganito, ganyan. So tsaka feel ko yung shoes nila. I make sure na mag-open magkakaintindihan kami. The communication is open. Ayun. Tsaka I'm very approachable. When they text me, I text back even in the middle of the night. So ganun ako very
Wow, hands-on din.
Hands-on ako. Yes.
Okay. So, Doc Jomar, shout out to you, Doc Jomar.
Hello to Doc Jomar.
Kasi ang dami you own a clinic, di ba? No, I mean not a clinic, a hospital already, an animal hospital. So you have a lot of patients, kaya times 2 nga eh. The pet and the owner. Sorry guys.
Yes.
So, sorry pet owners,
Yes.
kasi I was a pet owner too. Talagang medyo mahirap kausap din sometimes, especially when the owners of the pet medyo, parang sobrang baby nila yung di ba? Okay,
Yeah,
so
kaya nga
by the
at
way,
the end,
yes, go ahead, Doc.
Ayun. So kaya nga, pag for example, we have a clients, so after ko i-discuss lahat, I always ask them, do you have any more questions, clarifications, para at least we will end up na naiintindihan niya. Kasi mahirap yung dakdak ka ng dakdak, tapos yung pala, hindi mo na naiintindihan, di ba?
Correct. We have another question here, actually. What can you advise to young women that plans to take this career? Oh, Joy, are you planning to shift? Pero actually,
Okay,
konti
advice.
na na-meet natin na ano, no? It's sudden that we meet animal doctors, women animal doctors. Kaya nga, this is really a man's world, you know?
Pero ngayon medyo marami na eh.
Dumadami na.
Yeah, pero ngayon medyo marami na. Tsaka syempre with our
Alright.
statistics, di ba, mas marami ng mga women
Alright,
kaysa sa
the
mga
men.
men. Oo, so medyo marami na rin. So okay, what advice
Is it
that,
advisable? Is it advisable for ladies, like especially senior high? Kasi ngayon, malapit na, well, if you haven't decided, it's a bit too late. Siguro sa middle school, you have to start deciding na, di ba? So what can you
Alright.
tell them? Yeah.
Advice, okay. Aside from being yung you really want to yung compassionate ka sa mga pets and it's more than enough na dapat din mahilig ka rin sa science. Oo, kasi rin yun yung sinasabi ko dun sa mga gusto mag-vet na hindi lang kasi siya yung ang cute ng dog or cat, gusto ko siya. Hindi ganoon kasi when you're pag nag-college ka na, matindi rin yung mga subjects namin. So andiyan yung anatomy, physiology, chemistry, kailangan.
Yeah. Naku, chemistry.
Kailangan.
At saka magdadissect kayo ng mga, if you're, di ba? If you're scared of mga frogs or you dissect this.
Yes,
diba?
every day. Yes. Yun yung first namin sa zoology. So ako may fear ako sa sa frogs eh.
Okay.
So pero pag na naman na yan
you get used to it.
Yes, you get used to it. Pero aside from that, kailangan very talaga masipag ka mag-aral kasi andyan yung ilang chemistry, ilang So minsan kasi they will just see na siya, doctor siya, magaling, siya, love niya yung pets. Pero actually, yung process before you reach that is that ang dami mong dadaanan na kailangan. You need to really study very hard. Oo. Ayan yung mga chemistry, ayun nga, again, mga prerequisites yan. Tapos, yun nga, physiology, pharmacology. So, may mga math din dyan.
Thick books that you have
nutrition.
to read through and memorize. And there's a lot of diligence required.
Yeah, oo. Tapos at the end of yung last na station namin, kailangan mo i-incorporate yung anatomy, physiology, pharmacology, medicine. Kasi pag hinarap ka na yan sa kliyente mo, kailangan ma-explain mo yan eh. Bakit yan ang gamot? Bakit anong yan? Purpose yan? Ano bang function yan? So hindi lang siya yung basta love for animals, period.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe just the foundation lang, love for animals, but also you have to love studying, memorizing terminologies, words,
Yes.
And how long is it? How long is the course? Is it 5 years, 6 years?
Okay, it's 6 years.
Veterinary medicine. Oh, 6 years.
Yeah, 6
Similar
years. So
to,
we have
to dentistry. Parang dentistry din.
Yes,
6
parang ganun.
years,
So we have a pre-vet. So 2 years namin yung G courses and then the 4 years na
proper.
Proper.
And I think one of the hardest
Yes.
I think one of the most difficult din for veterinary medicine kasi unlike in the human medicine for human, di ba? May mga specializations, cardiologist is different from a heart surgeon, di ba? Well, whereas in vet med, di ba, you also do kayo din ang pinag-aralan niya, you also do surgery, you also, di ba, ganun parang all in one na. Is that right?
Yes. Oo. So may mga specialization din kami after. So kaya yung mga iba dun, at the end, may yung gusto nila sa swine sila, sa poultry. So may mga ganun din. Pero nakita ko nung nasa US ako is that talaga may specialization pa sila talaga na, for example, small animals. May talagang dermatologist, may cardiologist sila, ultrasonologist, talaga nag-i-intern sila, tapos so parang humans talaga. So may special.
Dito wala pa yan. Wala pa yung mga
Wala,
ganyang courses.
wala pa eh.
So, very,
Oo.
maybe soon, soon enough,
Soon.
no? Baka, oo. Most
Kasi,
likely, magkakaroon din. Yeah.
yes, kasi katulad nun sa clinic,
Mm-mm.
ako, one time, ako yung dermatologist, tapos sa internal medicine, tapos ikaw din ang OB.
Jack of all
OB
trades pa pala
yes.
kayo.
Pero yung husband ko kasi, Doc Jomar, talagang he concentrate dun sa orthopedic. Yon talaga, hindi ko kaya yung sa mga buto, yung mga ganon. Medyo physical din talaga siya. So, siya ang expert doon.
Alright. So, Doc Jen, thank you so much for this very short but very fruitful talk that we had. No,
Alright.
maybe I can just ask you siguro your takeaway, para message mo for our women, especially the young ones, no? Because women like you, empowered women talaga kayo eh. Especially you started in the field na used to be a man's world talaga. Ang una mo palang job pa pala is in game, cockfight
Game
gaming. No? Talaga.
Game pals sabong,
Wow.
sa sabong.
Wow, grabe. Sobrang machismo doon. Okay. So what can be like, siguro, in the context of the team ngayon, choose to challenge. Yeah, maybe you want to challenge or, I don't know, it's your message naman.
Yeah. We women have a big contribution in the veterinary medicine industry. So if you're willing to be a part of this industry, just make sure that you're focused, you love what you're doing, and especially your main goal is to really to heal patients. So that's it.
So thank you once again, Doc Jen, and
Thank you
more
very
power to
much.
consult a vet. Okay, so we will be taking a break, and when we come back, we have Angala, sustainability what do you call it, advocate and biker. All right, so thank you. We have a lot of empowered women nowadays, no? Talagang we're so proud of what women has been turning into. Thank you. God bless, Doc Chen.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Karen Shai, and I'd like to introduce you guys to this magnificent archipelago. If you've heard of this place, you've probably seen a lot of photos featuring gorgeous beaches, magnificent reefs, and a multitude of sea animals. It's no wonder this place is called the center of marine biodiversity. Since 2004, studies have proven the Philippines to be the global center of marine biodiversity, boasting the highest concentration of species per unit area in the Coral Triangle region. That's where most of the world's marine creatures love to hang out, and we in the Philippines are lucky enough to be living in the center of it all. 19 species of seagrass, 500 species of coral, 3,000 species of fish, 6,000 species of mollusks, and many more make their homes in these beautiful waters. And that's just one of the things that makes the Philippines amazing.
All right. Good evening, Caps. Your mic is muted. I think I muted it. Sorry. All right. Okay. Good evening. Kumusta ang ating biker? And yun, sustainability and empowerment advocate. So busy these days because this month, sobrang daming guestings at daming mga events coming up. Bati muna tayo. By the way, yung kanina, the girl that you saw in that video is a daughter of Anne. Ayan.
Yeah, my number one daughter, my eldest daughter, Bunny.
Si Karen. Bunny. Yeah.
She's Bunny now.
Sige, babati muna si Anne.
Good evening, kapatid. Good evening, everyone. It's nice to see you again. It's nice to be back here at Edge Talk. And happy International Women's Month sa lahat po ng kababaihan at sa lahat ng tao sa mundo. Kasi syempre celebration to ng lahat ng tao, hindi lang naman babae. Yan po.
Tsaka syempre, sama natin yung mga feeling women, di ba? Feeling girls. Okay lang yan, di ba? Oo. Respect every individual. And ayan, so, teka ba na, before we head on to our konting kwentuhan, somebody posted a comment here, Mayank. So, I'm in love with the type content already. Keep going, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you for the comment so much. It means so much to us. So at this point in time, kasi si Anne is actually, I said earlier, I have six sisters, right? But Anne is my seventh, my soul sister. Ayan. Ayan.
That's
Yeah,
me.
Caps ang tawagan. Yep. So, ayan. Medyo konting update lang sa mga kanina umaga, I saw you had a talk sa Bureau of Fire Protection. Grabe, no?
Yes, oo. That
Oh.
was, alam mo that it was such an honor, no, to be their guest speaker for their flag ceremony. So I met the regional director, I met the assistant regional director, so mga luminaries po at mga
Okay.
dignitaries of the of the Bureau of Fire Protection na National Capital
National
Region.
yun.
Yes, national.
Oo, yeah.
And I believe it was broadcasted all throughout Ren, yung kanilang mga
Wow.
kanilang mga I don't know what but stations, and then
Mhm.
because humbly naman, I wanted to share with you na nagustuhan naman nila yung yung sharing ko, and they invited me again to do another sharing which is in a bigger scale on Monday on the 22nd. Of course online
Alright.
kasi hindi na po maganda yung sitwasyon ng ng COVID ngayon. But again, I
Oo.
want to say thank you to BFP. It was such a great experience meeting yung mga bumbero po natin. Actually, closet closet fan ako ng mga firefighters. Sa totoo
Fire
lang,
marshal,
parang
firefighters. Yeah.
high regard. Actually, high regard ako for like the PNP, the bumbero,
Mhm.
these people in
Oo
service.
naman.
Pero for me, yung
Oo.
firefighters talaga, saludo ako. Ayun. So, masaya yung
Oo.
kanina.
So,
Masaya.
oo. So, your advocacy, so you shared your advocacy kanina, and sustainability. Can you tell us
Yes.
about these things, Kasi sustainability and empowerment. By the way, as a backgrounder, si Ann kasi was into events, band management, tsaka mind you guys, hindi to mga pipitsuging artists, Talagang, kumbaga, those who really made a huge impact in our pop industry. Kumbaga, mga icons yan eh. Icons like E-Heads and si Babu and yung si Carl
Maxine.
Roy and si ano pa yung favorite ko nung
Maxine.
mga 90s, Sugar Hiccup. Oh, the Dawn, tsaka yung Sugar Hiccup.
Sugar
Ang pangalan niya?
Hiccup.
Oo, di ba? Yan.
Ayun.
Tsaka si ano rin, no? Brown Beat din nga ba? Brown Beat? Sila
Hindi ko
Myra?
naman.
Ah, this is Scarlett. Okay. Alright.
Hindi,
So, ayun.
kumare ko lang yun.
Ako,
Kumaring
Mare.
kumare.
Oo.
Yes.
So ayan, ngayon, Anne has been focusing on women empowerment. Again, also you an activist. Going against violence against women, di ba? So you've been going around for the past few years, Back in our before pa tayo nag-edge talk, no?
Parang
Because
3
by the
years
way, si
na.
si Anne yung una kong co-host kaya sa Edge Talk
Co-host.
on live TV radio. So
Yeah.
ayan.
So, mga 3 years na rin ako. Then, so, about my
Mm-mm.
advocacy, first I started off, una mental health muna, no? And then, nag-evolve
Mm.
siya into a bigger, parang bigger need. Although, mental health is pretty huge, no? Pero parang mas nag-zero in ang advocacy ko for empowering women, actually men, women, and children, to go against abuse, whether it's gender-based or it's domestically
Mm.
experienced. Kasi hindi uh, hindi naman pleasant for me, pero I think it opened doors for me to be able to help that I was domestically abused when I was still married a few years ago. So dito po lumabas yung mission ko, kung ano talaga nakita ko, kung ano yung gustong paggawa sa akin ng ating may kapal, ganon, na tumulong. I got out of a very painful and hard relationship, but I came out stronger and wiser, and here I am now, advocating and helping men, women, and children get out of the challenges of being
Mhm.
domestically or abused because of their gender.
Yeah.
So that's one of my
Is that a
my
prevalent thing until now ba yung mga ganyan here in
very,
our
very,
country?
yes.
Oo.
And in the world, World Health
Okay.
Organization has statistics that 1 out of every 3 women experience abuse whether that
Abuse.
is by an intimate partner or like a stranger, yung mga stranger kapag, yung
Oh,
mga rape, yung mga ganon. But then
yeah.
one out of every,
Assault,
let's
no? Sexual assault. So this has been going around all over the world talaga globally. Hindi lang tayo dito.
yes,
Okay. Not only in
well,
the Asian context, no? Parang
worldwide.
everywhere. Oh, okay.
So I've been reading really heavily on this,
Uh-huh.
and of course,
So,
women
yeah.
are the more vulnerable,
Oo
community.
naman. Yeah, because yung sa physical, 'di ba? Kaya medyo alam mo na, handicap na
Mhm.
kayo in terms of physical strength, no? Pero
Tapos,
syempre pagdating naman dito, emotional and intellectual, hindi naman kayo nahuli, 'di ba?
and we're painted kasi by a few cultures na mahina yung babae. Yun yung picture na pinapalabas. Parang yun yung parang naging mold ng mga like the Filipinos before, no?
Typecasted,
Before.
kumbaga, typecasted.
Well, yes, pre-colonial times, we were pretty strong. There was equality between men and women before the
Okay.
Spaniards came. Tayo
Hmm.
yung mga babae are high priestesses. Yung mga pinanggalingan natin before sa bamboo. 'Di ba?
Okay.
We didn't come from the rib of Adam in the Filipino pre-colonial times. Lumabas
Yeah.
tayo, 'di ba? Si Malakas at si Maganda.
Oh, yes,
Ganon.
yes,
So,
yes.
yeah, so ano siya, equal siya. Tapos, there were roles in society, like men were the hunters, were the ones who went out, the women stayed home, they were the ones who made pottery. But it isn't
Mhm.
any less, alam mo yon, hindi less gender yung
Mm.
babae. But when we were colonized, yung the Spaniards kind of painted the women as the weaker sex, then hindi na pwedeng maging pare ang babae, where before
Uh,
naging
yeah.
priestess or ikaw yung healer ganyan na babae. And then
Okay.
yeah, so it has a lot to do with our pagsakop sa atin ng
Yeah,
mga Espanyol.
colonialization natin. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, well,
Oo.
maybe that siguro nga that's why 'di ba yung we had yung mga war heroes, no, mga hindi mga
Yes.
fighters, no, Gabriela silang, 'di ba?
Gabriela
Tandang
silang. Yes, yes.
Sobra.
Oo, ang
Oh, 'di
tatapang
ba?
ng mga babae because
Oo.
it's in our bloodline.
Okay.
Makikipaglaban talaga yung mga babae. And then back then, the kings, yung mga higher ups there cannot make a decision unless they have the go signal of their wives. Patas talaga. Ganon. Tatanungin muna si Mrs. Then it's a go. Otherwise,
Okay.
it doesn't happen.
So do you
So,
think you can still we can still our like dito lang sa atin in our culture, can we still go
yeah.
back to that time na when
Well,
medyo parang almost on equal footing then even in
yes.
terms of leadership like in the war, 'di ba? Yon yung in the fight for independence yan. Sila Tandang Sora, 'di ba?
Oo,
Talagang
nandyan.
mga
Yeah.
leaders, 'di ba? Oo,
Lalaban
strong
talaga,
talaga.
oo.
Oo.
I I'm hoping because I don't think no women have um is is any less than men in terms of tapang and physically. Well, I'm not as strong as kunyari counterpart bikers ko, no, ang lalakas nila. But then I guess may mga women then who are really strong as equally like men, meron din naman ng mga hihina. So it's how you build yourself. And after realizing this, that it's very recent, no? Kasi hindi naman talaga ako mahilig sa history. But then I have this innate feeling in me,
Mhm.
na siguro through rin my past, what happened to me in my life, na comparatively, like, when I was in the relationship, I had to be the one to fend for my family financially. I was the one who had to make decisions. I was the one who's taking care of the house and to, make sure that everything's running. So that is, I realized in myself that that is not a easy and weak feat. Parang,
Mhm.
not to put myself on a pedestal, but I said, kaya naman pala, di ba? Kaya naman pala, kaya namin
Yeah.
to do a lot of things at the same time, to be a mother, to be a teacher, to be the breadwinner,
Multitasker, no?
Yes,
Yeah.
and
Do you
then from
think
the bottom
men
of our hearts.
yeah? Do you
And then
think
for me,
the female are more ito, multitaskers than men? Ganun ba 'yan? Do you think?
actually, if you look at
I
it,
read in the Bible may mga stories na ganyan eh. Even si King
yeah, well,
David, 'di ba? He met
I don't,
doon siya na ano eh na respect niya sa mga
nag,
women who are multitaskers, leaders and strong. Doon siya na, ano eh,
Yeah.
na-fall.
In the real sense of the word, na parang multitasking, me, I cannot do two things at the same time. Like, kunwari, I cannot read and listen at the same time. Parang ganun in the true sense of the word, no? But I guess we are like,
Mhm.
it's a thing na kaya namin, marami kaming kayang gawin. Because maybe it's
Mhm.
also a need for us, like, the reason why ang mga babae was put high up there during the pre-colonial times is because we were the childbearers. And that meant a lot, diba? For you to be able to carry a child for 9 months and then give birth,
Yeah.
diba? Pain and all that, then you have to be somebody that's strong, diba? Na hindi mo ikamamatay yung pagbitbit ng 9 months at
Yeah.
at paglabas sa mundo nang wala pang mga anesthesia nung mga panahon na yon, diba? So, uh, yes, I believe not. Women are strong in our own right, and men are strong because there's no one sex over the other. Because I'm more into gender equality
Mhm.
than anything else. Diba? I would say that you men have your own place under the sun, and we women have our own roles under the sun to play also, and we have to complement each other. And nobody should feel oppressed or should be oppressed. Yun.
Correct. Also, ano, ngayon pala, if they want to, because I know that you have a page, di ba? And you also wrote a book, no, about, what's this book about again? Is this about domestic violence? And
Well,
okay,
not really. It's she hacks.
she
It
hacks.
is
Okay,
coping with, well, part of it is domestic violence, part of it is society, part of it is
okay,
motherhood, and so
all
yung mga
right,
hacks na natutunan ko
okay,
through the years of how to cope with the challenges of
okay.
being a
So,
woman.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Mga coping tips pala to for women who
Kind
have
of
been
self-help,
who are
kind of giving
undergrowing,
women,
yeah,
coming
okay.
from
So,
my own personal experience.
Galing. So, yun, kaya powerful yan, based on your own experience, no? So, is this available pa ba? How can they get in touch with you also for
Oh,
your
yeah.
sustainability and empowerment advocacy? And I know you're also a co-founder of Bike Unite movement,
Bikers
Bikers
United
Unite
movement.
movement.
Yes.
This
Oo.
was established in the heat of the lockdown. I remember that last year.
June
Tsaka
1, yes.
yung sa farming, urban farming, di ba?
Food
So how
production and
can
food
they, yeah,
preservation.
how can they get in touch
Yeah.
with you?
They can look for me on Facebook at Angala PH. Yun yung Facebook page ko. At
Okay.
ANN, ayan, yung aking spelling, yung
O
pangalan.
kaya
At
nga, yun lang,
Angala PH.
Angala.
Yes, or they can email me if anybody, needs help or advice. It's anangalaph@gmail.com. Yan.
So,
Feel
kasi
free to
this
send them.
week pa, by the way, di ba you have upcoming activities as well? Paano, if they want to join you in your, in the some of the things, meron ka bang mga gusto i-promote ngayon? Activities?
Well, due
I
to
know, busy ka ngayon di ba? For activities
Well, I think it stops today because due to what's
Okay.
happening to COVID, there was
Oh,
a bike ride that we have to postpone because syempre
oh,
we cannot naman, no, you cannot play deaf to what's happening, and
that's
we
right.
have to support the local government's
Mhm.
decision. So yung supposedly bike ride namin for Women's Month, empowering women to,
Mhm.
it's break the cycle, empowering
Okay.
women through cycling. We
Sayang.
had to move it. It's supposed to be for the 21st. It was a joint project between Bikers United Movement and the European delegation of European Union in the
Okay.
Philippines. So, yun,
Wow.
kanina lang, about 2 hours ago, we had the meeting and we said, we have to move this because we can't be naman, di ba,
Okay.
manhid. And then
Oh,
we have
yeah.
to, because the 7 ambassadors wanted to join the bike ride. So sabi namin, too
Sayang.
much responsibility, yes, on our hands.
Oh, yeah,
So anyway,
of
we're still
course.
pushing through with like quote unquote a
Yeah.
celebration. We're getting words of support from the ambassadors, the 7 ambassadors of the
Mhm.
European Union, plus women advocates of empowerment also. So magkakaroon na lang,
Mhm.
we're just doing, it's not a small thing. We're doing an online campaign for women empowerment.
Okay. All
Yun. And
right.
then supposedly I have a talk on the 27th for the city of Pasig. It's called Sehgal. And again, it's
Okay, Yorme?
featuring
You're going to Yorme?
yes,
Virtual,
yeah,
I
yeah.
know,
By
virtual.
Vicos. Well, supposedly actually it's a live thing. I'm supposed to go there and do like a TED Talks thing. But I don't know kung matutuloy siya in the light of all
Okay.
this
He's in
that happened.
quarantine. Our mayor is under quarantine now.
Yes, but he
Oo.
tested negative eh. So
Negative. Oo.
yes, but I think he still should go under quarantine.
Oo nga. Oo. Tama,
Um,
tama.
so I don't know.
So,
That's your city, no? Pasig Sir City.
yeah,
So
that's
hopefully
right.
matuloy because I would love
Mhm.
to do something like that. Talk about again women empowerment, which I will never
Mhm.
grow tired of. Women and people empowerment. In fact, children.
Okay. So, yung sa page mo, you have an ongoing like campaign there. If they want to know more about your sustainability and empowerment
Yes.
advocacy, they can
So
follow you on Anangala.
yes,
Anangala.
I'm.
Okay.
It's at an Angala PHO. I'm trying very hard now, not to be to be active dun sa
Virtually active.
page. Yes, oo, kasi I feel that it's the right time already
Mm-mm.
to be sharing all the stories, experiences of mine and other people also para ma-encourage naman yung mga kababayan natin, yung mga babae
Yeah.
na who are, who need encouragement kasi you don't have to be abused to be empowered. It's better to start from a
Tama.
good ground kaysa dun sa talagang
Prevention,
rock
yeah.
bottom.
An ounce of prevention is, di ba, worth more than a pound of,
Exactly.
remedy or cure. Diba?
And as you were
Oo.
saying kanina, kung kaya
Hmm.
pa ba natin bumalik to being,
Yeah.
at equal footing in terms
Mhm.
of in society. And I think, by being empowered as a woman individually and by a community, maibabalik natin yung ganon. Because, if you empower women, ang laki rin ng nabibigay ng puso ng babae sa community. There's, 'di ba? Iba pa rin yung naturally nurturing spirit ng babae. Iba pa
Yeah.
rin yung yung how we care, how we look into details, yung mga ganon. Vis-a-vis men naman who have the physical strength, 'di ba? Who have
Mhm.
this basta magkaiba yung nabibigay na there are a lot of things different that we put on the table. So give us equal footing in terms of government, in terms of education, in terms of rights. Then
Mhm.
I think this is going to be a greater world for all of us.
Yes. Kaya naman eh. Kaya ng mga, you have proven time and again, no? In the context of the theme ngayong taon for women, di ba, yung choose to challenge. So, what
Yes.
can you say? Teka pala, did somebody ask? Parang I just remembered that. Medyo nakalimutan pala. Sorry, na-skip ko eh. We have two comments here. So, let's give way to this na lang. Okay? What's the greatest challenge that you encountered in while doing your advocacy? How are you able to overcome it? More powerful.
The biggest challenge, punta muna tayo dun sa cycling. Dun muna kasi yun very recent yung challenge namin. Kasi nung nag-open up I've been a bike commuter and then I've been advocating that for the past
Bike to
mga
work,
3 years.
kapatid, di ba?
Yes.
Bike to
Bike to
work.
work, bike, short commutes, 10, 15-minute rides. Kunyari, grocery, hindi mo na kailangan magkotse, mag-tricycle, mag-jeep there.
Mhm.
Naman. If you can carry it in your bike,
Mhm.
put your bike rack and then put a basket there. Diba? Mas
Mhm.
efficient siya, plus lalakas pa yung katawan mo. I've been biking to work for the past 3 years. So that's been an advocacy. And then the lockdown came. And then me and my, 6 of my friends, binuo namin yung Bikers United movement. And the biggest challenge for us, of course, I'm sure, well, probably heard it and saw it on the news and read it in the newspapers. When we decided to make the positive action of putting up the pop-up bike lanes along Commonwealth, because that is for
Yeah.
us the most dangerous highway in the whole
Mhm.
Philippines. At
Yeah.
ang daming dumadaan dyan na
Taas
mga
na
newbie
mortality
bikers.
rate dyan.
Oo, 'di ba?
Di ba?
Grabe yung mga aksidente diyan. So
Oo.
when we decided to do that, we calculated all the risks naman. We knew that malamang may aalma, malamang may magagalit sa amin dun sa ginagawa namin because we just decided na parang let's not ask permission anymore because we know how it is. If we ask permission, hahaba yan at malamang hindi mangyayari. And we needed to help people ASAP. Bubukas
Mhm.
na to GCQ ang Metro Manila at at unprotected pa rin yung mga newbie bikers natin. Dadag sana yung mga bus, yung mga jeep, yung mga motorsiklo,
Correct.
yung mga private cars, at anong laban pag ikaw ay nakabisikleta. So yeah, we made that decision. And true to our expectation, nagkaroon ng paano ba 'yun? Nabulabog ang isang ahensya, tapos their spokesperson was already threatening to file a case against us, plus to fine us.
Yeah, I remember that last year.
Yes, that was
Pero they
almost
they backed down.
parang halos World Bike Day. Good thing a few senators and the population realized na tama naman yung mga ginawa namin, and we all wanted to help. We were all volunteering, and there was wala naman against the law para mag-volunteer, and the bottles that we put up were not obstructions, but they were markers of where, the delineation between this is where bikers are supposed to be.
Sobrang kasi daming bikers noong time, di ba? Even the frontliners, they have to bike to work.
And it proved up until now, meron ng public transport, pero ang dami-dami pa rin nag-bike. So it means biking is here to stay.
Yeah.
So that was for me, the biggest challenge for biking. And then my advocacy naman on empowerment, well, it started naman as anti-abuse, anti-domestic violence. Well, me, it was a more personal thing kasi it is not normal and it's not easy to come out with your story na pinagdaanan mo sa'yo at sa iyong mga anak. And accepting the fact that you were given this role and this opportunity. Ang tagal kong in-embrace yon. Yung mission na yon, parang ito ang mission mo in life. Even back then, I knew na when I was going through all the hardships in my domestic violence, yung violence na naramdaman ko, I knew that there was something more than just me being beaten up emotionally, physically, and financially. I knew that there was a reason why I was going through that, I was surviving, and eventually, lumabas na nga. Na I had to advocate and I had to be the voice of these people who were oppressed inside their homes and because of the gender. So, ang tagal kong, ang tagal ko na na-accept na parang, may role ka. Kasi parang, sino ba naman ako? Little old me to be speaking in front of people, to be advocating, ganyan. But then, yun, nung na-overcome ko na yung sarili ko, my own hindrance to myself, nag-open up na lahat ng opportunity to help. There was a talk yesterday that was very significant for me. I was invited by the Philippine Embassy in Milan. And so andun yung Consul General of Milan, Budapest, Romania, Hungary, Slovenia, present during my talk. Parang for me, it was a huge honor for them to be listening.
That's
and after
right.
that,
Correct.
parang saying na parang your testimony is really beautiful, it helped us a lot. And then people, our mga kababayan from the different countries were also messaging. And then, nung natapos na yung webinar, tumawag pa sa akin yung nag-invite sa akin, si Attorney Corina, to tell me that this will not be the last and we will invite you more. So, ibig sabihin, okay, I'm doing something that's right in the service of, the Filipinos and in service of course, our Creator. Diba? Because ultimately, I think He assigned me to do this and He's giving
That's
me all
right.
the opportunities.
He has, you are empowering women, letting them know that they can stand up, protect themselves.
The empowerment is through my life,
through you.
the life of my children.
Your story. Galing nga, powerful talaga yan directly from your personal experience. And okay, so as we wrap up, my question na lang siguro, where did you get the strength, no? Kasi, for a battered, abused woman to go out in the open, talk about, experience, for sure, marami mo ng mga hindrances or people, like you yourself then, syempre, you have to really step out, come out in the open, para making yourself vulnerable, di ba? Where did you get the strength?
Hindrances for me, like my family, not just my immediate family, but my clan, diba? My mom's side, my dad's side. But then I kept on praying, no? Parang dasal ako ng dasal na, ano ba to? Kasi may uneasiness sa loob ko parate. There's something na, if I just sit down and I don't talk about it, things are not well, okay? Basta hindi tama yung mga napupuntahan kong mga bagay. Parang, I get into this work and I'm not happy, I get into trouble, yung mga ganon. Until I said, okay, I will finally listen to whatever the inner voice that's telling me, and you can do whatever you want to do. You bike, you hike, climb the mountains, bahala ka. But your bigger role for me is to become an advocate for empowerment. So, okay, I stuck to that. Then got into biking, and then ang ganda na nangyari sa biking. Mag-hiking ako, and then ang ganda na naman nung yun nangyayari. And, again, yung magagandang mga bagay nun, it's not even coming in terms of financial reward. I just have enough, always. There's a roof over my shoulders, there's food on the table, and my kids go to school. As far as that. But then, the riches that I get in terms of travel, in terms of the wonderful people I meet along the way,
Yes.
the experiences
Priceless.
I get,
Yeah.
priceless is the word. Talagang treasure talaga. Na kahit sabihin mo milyon-milyon yung pera ko, hindi ko mabibili yung mga tao pa lang na nakikilala ko. During the pandemic, parang sobrang gifts, di ba? There's people from United Marshals. These people now from the European Union. The people from the embassies. The people and the people na you meet on the road. No, nakakatawa no, nung March 8, International Women's Day, I decided, sabi ko, I'll go back to marshalling kasi I went to Davao for 6 months. Nung nagsa-start nang ma-build yung mga bike lanes kasi nagawa na nga, parang nag-ingay na yung positive action.
Yeah.
We went to Davao, I had to bring home my kids, and then I came back a few days ago, March 3. Sabi ko, March 8, International Women's Day, I'm gonna go out in the streets. So, nagmamarshal ulit ako. And then there were a few people na mga, ay, Ma'am Ann, alam mo yun, parang ako, wow! Parang,
Kilala ka pa nila, no? Kilala ka.
yeah,
Some
how
random people there. Bikers to, mga bikers, no?
Yes, bikers. I think two were there, and then pini-empound sila na parang, ay, sayang di tayo nakapa-selfie. Yung mga ganun, parang ako, diba, parang, what in the world is this? I am so happy, diba? Sobrang priceless. And then, yung mga MMDA law enforcers, parang, oh, welcome back. Alam mo yun yung mga tao na nag-post lang ako, na hindi ko naman sila kilala, welcome back. Parang ako, nakakatuwa. So, these are all, so, again, yung strength that you were asking, where did I get that strength? First, sa kadadasal ko na parang show me the way. And then, so many people na angels, tawag ko nga sa kanila angels, na pinadala sa akin to make sure that we're fine, to make sure that magagawa mo to make sure that hindi ka papalya. And yun, yung strength na yun, na makikita mo na actual people are behind you, in front of you, at your side, holding your hand. It's really, I think that's it. Hindi nagkulang ng tao. Kanina nga nakita ko yung t-shirt, parang, yung kung ano yung whatever, these are the people you magnet, no? Yung kung ano yung ginagawa mo, whatever you vibe. These are also the people who you magnet.
You attract the people like who you are, like, diba?
Yeah,
Similar to you. Yeah,
so
birds of the
yun,
same
the
feather.
advocates now.
Together. Yeah. Okay, so too bad we don't have time anymore. Namiss ko rin yung mga kwentuhan natin ganito online, or on air, no? So anyway, guys, maybe next time. So because we still have, a lot of guests. So up next we have our students from UP Manila to talk about Kakaibabe. This is an ongoing event. Empowerment din. So ayan, so girl power talaga tayo. Actually, this is for the whole month of March, no? Well, not to say na every month lang ng March, because as I said earlier, I have 6 sisters. Meron kami video call every Sunday morning, no? 6 yan, katsikahan ko, mga kapatid ko. They're from all over the globe, no? Pero kaya sanay ako makapagsikahan. Oo nga, blessings ang sisters. Alright, so, Anne, thank you so much, Gabs. And looking forward to having you here again. Alright, so stay safe. We'll be just playing a short break. Thank you.
Thank Thank you.
Kaibigan, huwag ka na munang lumabas ng inyong bahay. Maliban na lang kung bibili ng pagkain o may emergency. Tandaan ang mga sumusunod. Kung kailangang lumabas ng bahay, magsuot ng mask. Siguruhing may 1 metro ang layo sa ibang tao. Magdala lagi ng alcohol o alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Huwag hawakan ang iyong mukha. Sa wastong pag-iingat, ang virus hindi kakalat. COVID-19, kayang-kaya nating tapusin.
Alright, good evening ladies. Grabe, buti lang sanay ako sa mga babae, no? Mga kapatid. Because it's only this month that I decided talaga na all women for the whole month of March for Edge Talk. By the way, before we proceed, I kind of forgot to read this. From Rumana, our first guest earlier, Mrs. Universe India. It's incredible to see powerful advocacies from all these empowering women. Unified global effort is a great way as women are the architects of change. Yeah, from India. Thank you, Rumana. All right. So welcome to Edge Talk, ladies, students from the University of the Philippines, Manila campus, right? So mga scholar ng bayan. Ayan. So guys, you're members of IS, how do you pronounce that? AIEC, ISEC.
ISEC po. ISEC.
All right. So these ladies are here to talk about their, actually nag-start na tong event, no? Like March 13 yata, 14, the first leg, but you still have a couple of legs, no? So who's going to talk about it first? Baka gusto yung bumati muna. So the floor is yours.
Okay, Janine, you want to introduce who we are?
Okay, sige. So, I'm Janine po. I'm one of the organizers for Kakaibib. So, just to introduce our organization. So, ISEC. So, we are ISEC in UPM. So, what is ISEC? So, just to give you an introduction. So, we are a global, independent, non-political, non-for-profit, youth-run organization. So, we are actually the largest youth-run organization in the world. So when we say ISEC and UPM, that means we represent ISEC in the UPM community. And there's more entities of ISEC in the Philippines and much more throughout the globe. So, so here in ISEC, our vision is we strive to achieve peace and the fulfillment of humankind's potential. So how do we do that? So before the pandemic happened, our main product is exchange. So we offer exchange programs to the youth, and we collaborate with the ISEC entities in other countries. And right now, since we are not able to do that due to the pandemic, we found other ways by which we could still achieve our goal of empowering the youth and engaging the youth in leadership events. So how do we do that? So today we have these kinds of programs, these kinds of webinars like Kakaibib, and we also had other webinars in the past. And we also try to stay active on our social media accounts. We post from time to time regarding timely social events, as well as those that are related to the sustainable developmental goals put forth by the United Nations. So yeah, I guess that's it. So we here in ISEC, we really believe that we have to empower the youth, and that is the prime solution in order to be able to solve the problems of today and improve tomorrow.
All right. So who's next?
Okay, so hi everyone. So I'm Maya. I'm also part of the organizing committee for Kakaibib. So Kakaibib, the long title is Kakaibib, highlighting exceptional women from different backgrounds. So it's an event launched by ISEC in UPM this month. So, yun nga, like, to give a bit of a context, March is Women's Month, and ISEC and UPM really wanted to use their platform to take part in the celebration of Women's Month all over the world. So, we used our platform as an organization to really shed light on the issues women face today, because di naman po natin mapagkakaila that women still face a lot of injustices in current times, like the problems we faced before, we still face until now, and really just wanted to shed light on these issues by giving women in Philippine society a platform to discuss their plight in society and to really advocate for women's empowerment and feminism. But I guess one thing that we really want to reiterate about Kakaibabe is that it's also a donation drive for Cribs Foundation. So the proceeds that we will be getting from this event would actually go to Cribs Foundation because with the recent COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of institutions have been paralyzed and a lot of institutions have been unable to deliver quality services to their beneficiaries. So we really wanted to help Cribs Foundation to like get back on their own feet and like really just sustain their initiatives. So yun. So Kakaiba po, like it's a four-part video series. So like you said po, we've been releasing episodes. So we released an episode last March 13. There are 3 more episodes coming, and we featured transgender women for our first episode because yun nga po, trans women are women, and we really believe they haven't been given enough platform in other Women's Month initiatives. So we wanted to highlight them for our first episode. And then for episode 2, we have women in STEM because STEM careers, they're really male dominated. So we wanted to empower the young women of today that STEM isn't just for men. It's just as appropriate for female as it is for men. And then for episode 3, we'll be featuring women leaders because in our current political climate, in our current society, misogyny is really rampant. So we wanted to highlight women leaders who are thriving despite everything. And then for episode 4, we have women in influential positions. So they're the ones with really big platforms in society, like the celebrities and the beauty queens. So yeah, so that is essentially what Kakaibabe is.
All right. So who are your partner? So your partner beneficiary is yung Cribs, di ba? Yung Cribs. So
Yes po.
why did you decide to partner with them for this event?
Okay, so I'm Francis Caballero, and I'm one of the organizing committee for this Kakaibabe initiative. So we actually chose kids because the government is an institution licensed to take care of relatives, children, and other children. Also, program which addresses youth recovery sexually abused minors. So we believe that our goals are not far off from them. And since our project is actually directed towards women and their empowerment, and it is made by women, which features powerful women and in different fields, we wanted it to be for women as well. So we chose Scripps Foundation, particularly for the girls of our New Beginnings program.
Wow. So, what is your inspiration? You ladies are so young and so inspired, no? So passionate about this, you know. So why do you think empowering the youth is important, no, in our society? You ladies are empowered yourself. Empowered kayo eh. You're very empowered, and I can sense the passion, you know, in the way you talk, no, in the way you explain all of this. And I checked out the page earlier. So this is a very good event series. Grabe, talagang seryoso.
Thank you
So
po.
oh, why what do you think is why is empowering the youth so important in our current society?
Okay, so like, okay, so go Janine, you can go first.
Sige. I think the basic answer to that po is that we are the future. Yun nga, na totoo yung sinabi ni Rizal that, ang kabataan ay ang pag-asa ng bayan, right? And I guess if we begin empowering the youth today, we can shape a generation of leaders who are well equipped with the necessary knowledge, the skills needed to lead a group of people. Kasi kami yung magiging future CEOs, future senators, and maybe even future president of the Philippines, diba? So if we start today, by the time our generation becomes the leaders, we will know the social problems that we face, and we will know how to attack these problems, and we will be able to shape a better society, not just for us, but of course for the future generations to come.
Correct. Ang galing.
And
The
I guess
future is
din
so
po,
bright, no? Sige, sige. Maya, Maya.
Okay, so I guess to put it simply din po, empowered women empower women. So, like you said
Yeah.
po, we're empowered women. So we want to use our platform and like our privilege and our education to empower more people to be as proud as us in becoming a woman. Like, parang a lot of people go through a lot of hardships just because of who they are. And since we were fortunate enough to be given this platform, and since we were fortunate enough to be this privileged, we want to use our capabilities and we want to use what we have, like our resources, to continue empowering more people. And we believe that would really like help us sustain the society that ISEC really wants for the world.
Nice, nice. Well, actually, we have a couple of questions here. Shout out mo tayo kay Andres. Andres, go, Maya, Frankie, and Janine. Okay, so org mates niya, member of the org. By the way,
Oh,
yung
yes.
org niyo is all women ba yan? O also
Ano po, it's for
mixed siya?
it's for men
For
and
everybody?
women. Yes, for
Alright.
everyone. And
It just
Andres
so
was
happened.
actually our project
Yeah.
head, so shout out.
Okay, good, good.
Thank
He's
you.
one of the Thank you. He's one of the people behind this project as well.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So
Oo,
shout out
sige.
to you, Andres.
So we have a question here muna pala, okay? Oh, nauna ba to? Any inspiring words for those women who are also student leaders, just like you, three? Thank you and continue with your advocacy. And Colleen is also a Gen Z like you, a college student as well. Ayan. Sige.
Okay, so I guess what I can say to other student leaders is that if other people tell you you can't, use that as your motivation to continue to strive even more. Like, if people doubt your capabilities, don't start doubting yourself also. Like, if you stand for something and if you strongly believe you have the resources and the capability to impact the society in a good manner, then use your resources and don't listen to the naysayers and just continue your
Yeah.
advocacy and continue fighting for what you believe is right. And don't leave room for like self doubt. Don't allow people to get into your head. Just continue fighting for what you want to see in the world. So yes.
Wow, very empowered si Maya. And how about Janine? Janine, uh, inspiring word. Siguro, this is also
Uh,
where we will wrap up the interview because we still have actually a couple of guests. Sorry guys. Talagang siksik tayo. There's so many empowered women these days. Sabi ko nga, my weekly segment is not even enough for the women who want to really be heard, share what you are experiencing right now. I'm so positive about what's happening to our female species, especially in the Philippines, no? Okay, how about you, Janine?
Siguro po for me, it's similar to what Maya said. Just believe in yourself and empower other people also to be a leader like you. I believe, for me, in the beginning, I didn't believe in myself, but more and more people push me, and that's what helped me
Okay, good.
to be more active in these platforms. And I think that's really important. If we, but of course, we have to believe in ourselves first. Once we have that within us,
Yes.
we'll have that drive to also empower other people. So yun lang po.
Ang galing, very, very, yung hearts nyo to share and empower others. Si Francis, actually, oh, nawala si Francis. I
Oh
was trying
no.
to, yeah, maybe she touched something or clicked something, no? Well, anyway, kanina medyo naglalag din talaga yung signal niya. Oh, ito na lang siguro, okay, before you promote again the event, what do you think are the advantages of having female leaders? Another question ito from Colleen. Yeah.
For me, I think the really big advantage when we have female leaders is that women are really empathic. Like they're really it's not bad, but like women are emotional creatures and they really know how to empathize with people. And that's the kind of leader that we really need in the world right now. Empathic, empathic leaders. Because they are the kind of leaders that would really understand where we're coming from. And they're the kind of leaders who would really give us the leadership that we need. And I think that's one advantage to having female leaders now. And that is really one reason why we should continue empowering more young women of today to continue taking on leadership roles.
Yes, that's right. So actually, Frances is back, but not quite yet. I think her signal is still lagged. Okay, let me. Can I share the page so that people will know how to find your page? By the way, is this open for non-UP students? This event, this
Yes,
webinar.
po, it's open
Okay.
po. Okay, so if you want to continue or if you want to watch our future episodes for Kakae Babe, all you need to
Yep.
go is to all you need to do is to visit Isaac in University of the Philippines Manila Facebook page. So you're seeing it on the screen right now. We've already posted episode 1. We'll be posting more episodes in the coming week. So so episode 2 will be
Okay.
airing this Saturday at 8 p.m.
Oh,
Episode 3 will
8 p.m.
air 8 p.m. po. And then episode 3 will air the Saturday after that. And we have our culminating episode on the 31st of March. All of them live streams at 8 p.m. So we really hope you can watch and support Kakae Babe. It's for a good cause. It's for the children in cribs. So we really hope you can have your support. Thank you so much.
And also, don't forget to like their page. That's Isaac. Okay, University of the Philippines, Manila. Okay, too bad.
Yes.
Francis signal also lagged again. She was able to. Oh, there you go. Okay, tama. Before we finally say goodbye, let's have the final word from Francis. Hello, Francis. Is it? Okay, too bad. Medyo dead spot siguro sa, or maybe there are a lot of internet users in their area. Anyway, we should empower our internet too. All right. So, ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
More power to
Linda.
you.
Thank
I
you.
hope,
Thank you.
ladies, keep the fire burning. We need more proactive, empowered women like you, and also who are non-political and who want to change. I mean, kasi sobra na rin dami. Philippines kasi is too much. There's too much politics here. So for a change, that's like our station is not really into politics. So we would like to be more on the lifestyle and the positive side of things. Okay. So thank you, Maya. Thank you, Janine. Sorry, Francis, we cannot even. Okay, she left again. Okay, it's okay. Well, we're in the Philippines. We're used to that somehow. I hope we don't get used to that for long, diba? So thank you again, ladies.
Thank
And
you. Thank you.
Thank you so much po.
okay, just send me. Ayan, bumawi si Frances. Oh, sige, let's give her a
Hello po.
chance. Ayan,
Hi,
sige,
Fran.
sige.
Ay, oh no.
Sorry.
That's
Oh,
the
no,
next
sorry.
social issue we'll solve po. Internet
Okay, sige.
problems.
Oo, di ba? We will, finally, kasi malapit na rin yan, hopefully. So, thank you, Up next, we have Maria de la Torre, a stage actress, percussionist. So, guys, thank you. More power to you.
Thank
Pag
you po.
you need any promotion, just let me know. Send us an email or drop us a message. Okay? So, too bad we cannot pop her in now anymore kasi it's still lagging anyway. So, bye-bye, Maya,
Bye.
Janine,
Thank you po.
Francis.
Thank you.
God bless. Stay safe.
God bless po. Ingat. Bye.
I will tell you what I mean by that. Sometimes Sometimes I just have to.
Kung saan ang kapangkan, bakit pipili mo'y ang karapatan naghahangad na maibigay. At huwag mong kalimutan na tayo ay isang dugo. Kung saan ang kapangkan, bakit pipili mo'y ang karapatan naghahangad na maibigay. At huwag mong kalimutan na tayo ay isang dugo.
All right. Good evening. Good evening. Hello, Maria.
Raymond.
Ang
Good
galing
evening.
naman.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and
Natawa ako
clear.
sa reel ko.
Ang galing naman ng ng intro video mo, compilation. Talagang very, very empowered, very colorful, multi-talented. Yan, si Maria de la Torre. Guys, welcome. Let's welcome
Thank you.
Maria. Sabi ni Greta, binigyan ng triple heart yung intro video mo.
Wow.
Shoutout nga pala naalala ko nakita ko si John Paul dun sa video eh. Hello, bro. How are you?
He's my mentor.
Kaya nga, galing. Martial arts practitioner, no? Are you also, Arnis ba yan? Arnis? Ang iyong pinaka...
Yes po, Arnis po. Mm-hmm.
Wow, oo. It's an original Filipino martial arts, di ba? Yung
Yes po.
yung
It's
Arnis,
actually our national...
homegrown.
It's our national sports. And it's also... Ayun po.
Tsaka, musician.
National sports and national martial arts ng Philippines.
Oh, yeah. Tapos ikaw ay isang musician, theater, artist, no? Stage actress, theater actress. And recently, because of the pandemic, naging podcast voice talent pa, di ba?
Yes po. So,
Kamusta pala
since we
yun
couldn't
yan?
do...
Oo.
Yes. Since we couldn't do theater on stage, so our group, Ikers Theater Collaborative, started podcast theater. So voice siya, voice acting. And we'll actually be releasing so a new feature this month. March 26 and 27 yung release date namin. It's yes. So abangan niyo po siya. It's on our website icarustheatercollaborative.com.
Okay.
And
Share
it
mo
will
nga yung,
actually be...
mamaya. Share mo nga yung link
Sige
dito
po,
sa
share
private
ko yan.
chat. Kaya, para we can screen share it later. Alright.
Sure.
Kasi grabe, ganda
Sige
na, no? You know, I've seen how your team, no, have pivoted, no? And, kasi pandemic, no events, no stage plays, di ba? Nawala lahat, no? Disrupted. Pero, after a few months, actually, before our first interview, you came out with this na, di ba? Yung this
Yes.
podcast. Oh, galing. Sabi ko, wow. Tapos voice actors na ngayon. Galing.
Oo nga po eh. Well, actually, we'll also be releasing videos soon. So, nag-open na rin kami ng...
Wow.
Yes, nag-open na rin kami ng YouTube channel. So, you'll be
Okay.
watching. So, it's not just audio. We'll also release a video version
Oh,
of
okay.
the
Oh, that's
podcast
good.
theater na ginawa namin. Yes. So yung latest
Wow.
project namin, ang title niya
Uh-huh.
Kasalanan Incorporated.
Wow,
It
wow.
talks about this, yes, Kasalanan
Grabe. Kasi,
Incorporated.
bakit incorporated? Collective scene ba yan?
Yes, it talks about our 7 capital scene during the pandemic. So isa siyang
Okay.
fictional na katatawan ng rendition ng mga napakatotoong suliranin ng 2020, and it's all played by women. So
Oh.
it's women mocking the problems of world ruled by men. Yun
So
yung,
who wrote
yun yung
this? Sino
concept. I'm one of the
Wow.
writers.
Oh, galing talaga.
I'm
Hirap
also
kaya.
one of the actors. Yes.
Hirap kaya magsulat ng ganyan. I can just imagine, no?
Thank you.
How, yeah. Oo, tapos, the funny thing is, from a podcast, now you turned in, baliktad you repurposed it and you produced film na ngayon, no? Your videos, driven from this, inspired by the podcast, gano'n? Pabaliktad siya?
Actually,
It's a
yes.
new,
Nag-start
ano
muna
na?
yung
Okay.
Nag-start muna
Sige,
yung
sige.
podcast theater, and then we're producing new shows po on YouTube.
Ah, okay.
So bagong
So
release ng
inspired,
mga bagong
yeah.
show.
It's a spin-off na parang doon ang galing. Galing.
Yes.
So what's your YouTube channel pala? So we can...
Sige po. Our
Promote it.
YouTube channel is the same din po ng name ng company, which is Icarus Theater Collaborative.
Icarus Theater.
So,
Ito ba yung
search
nasa
lang
ano
po
din?
nila.
Yeah, the website? The website
Yes
ba
po.
yun din? O iba yung website?
Mm-mm.
Ayun din.
Yung website is icarustheater.com, tapos yung YouTube po is Icarus Theater Collaborative.
Kasi I'm planning to
Then,
collaborate.
ito po yung website. Sinend ko po sa chat. Yan po yung
Alright,
website.
Okay.
And then, ito po yung
So,
YouTube channel.
Sabi nga pala si Paul Cal, sabi niya, the next Sinawali drummer yan. Oh, wow.
Thank you. Yes. So I'm actually also part of an international support group for women, for Filipino martial arts practitioner. The name of the group is Hagunos Sang Sundang. In translation yan is Swift of the Blade. Yeah. So it's a Facebook group, which is it's a platform to connect, experience, learn, and promote Filipino martial arts, and it's actually the largest online community of FMA practitioners na dedicated to the advancement of women in FMA.
Okay, galing naman.
So for
Very
anyone,
empowered naman ang ating guest, si Maria. Very
thank you.
empowered.
So for anyone
Guys,
out
don't
there,
mess with, when you see her, don't mess with her, guys. Better think twice before thinking of anything or planning
gentle
anything
po ako,
bad.
gentle.
But with your arnis, di ba? Cool. Self-defense lang naman.
Yes.
Kaya nga sabi ko, guys, think
And
twice.
if you notice, sabi ni Paul Cal, next Sinawali drummer, because I actually use my training of arnis into music. So we use it. I use it as a percussion. So yun yung which is something that's developed by it's developed by my guru, my mentor, John Paul Zialcita.
Wow.
So
Okay. Arnis master din pala siya. I mean, Arnis practitioner din pala si John Paul. Then he
Yes po.
incorporated yung percussion
Yes.
with dance and
with arnis. Yep. So
Yes.
we use the arnis stick. So we use the Sinawali drum technique, and use that to play the Sinawali drum. So we're using all of the techniques ng arnis, but for music.
Okay, for music, alright. Pero if
Yes.
ever kailangan, pwede rin for self-defense.
Pwede din,
Just
definitely,
kidding.
because all of the
Definitely.
basics are all of the basics and the processes are there, but we're just translating it into music.
Okay, we have another comment here. Si Chur.
Yay! Hagunos
Train.
Sang Sundang! Ayan,
Hagunos Sang
yan ang founder po namin, si Miss Tuhon Arlene of Pikita Tirsha Kali. Ayan. Isa po sa mga founder ng Hagunos Sang Sundang.
Galing naman.
Ang galing. Sobra. And I
sorry.
really love the encouragement and the strong support of the networks of women all over the world, kasi hindi lang siya talaga sa Philippines. And so ang ganda kasi we're promoting two things. We're promoting the Filipino culture, our martial arts, and at the same time, it's collaborating with a lot of women all over the world. Hindi ang
Mm.
ganda ng support system. So we just continue to encourage each other and
Mhm.
inspire to continue our craft.
Galing, ano? Global,
Mm.
global, no? And it's so good to hear
Global.
that. Yeah, the women globally are uniting because there's always strength in unity in numbers, di ba? And yun talaga yung the
That's
whole
true.
point eh. Kailangan we should be part of one global family. Stop the war, stop the hate, share the love, spread the love, di ba?
That's
Ganun
true.
tayo, di ba?
And I just want to say that women empowerment doesn't mean that we have to disregard men. Men
Hindi.
are also important part of the society. It's really just about equality. That's all we
Equality
need.
lang. Yeah. Gender
Equal
equality. Yeah.
opportunity for
Yeah.
men and women.
Alisin lang yung discrimination, di ba? Ito, sabi ni Train, ni founder, Maria is one of our moderators. Sige, later we
Yes,
will nga
thank
pala share
you.
the YouTube channel and also the
And the Facebook
website
page.
on the
So
Facebook
for anyone who
page.
wants to join Haguna Sang Sundang, we encourage all
Okay.
women who practice Filipino martial arts to be part of the group. You'll really love it. There's training from. We actually invite men to train with us. So
Okay.
sila yung trainer, and then the women are their students. And we also have a
Mhm.
lot of female women
Okay.
instructors who's training all of our practitioners. So
So
galing.
you are
It's a
open
sharing
to,
of system.
all right, that's great. You're also open to like newbies, like
Yes,
beginners. You
definitely.
can teach. Okay, that's good.
All levels. So
All levels.
anyone
Okay.
interested in our niece and
So
or
is this the
Filipino martial arts.
is that the name of the page? Hagunos Sang Sundang?
Haguno Sang Sundang. Yes.
Okay, guys, take note of that. Hagunos Sang Sundang. All right.
Mm.
So I have a question actually here. Did you experience any discrimination in your chosen field? And how did you cope with it? Sabi ni Colleen.
Ah, coming Korean. Actually, I have a lot of field there. So let's see.
Well, let's
In
talk about
terms
martial
of
arts first. Martial arts first,
okay,
because I know this is a man's world, di ba? This is a man's
yes,
world. Like
definitely.
Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, and Jean-Paul
Mm,
Van Damme. We saw them
mm,
here of female martial arts stars. Like
mhm. So in terms of martial arts, there's only a few female who get to advance in the field. Kasi, since you said it's ruled by men, a lot of the female instructors are not given the opportunity. So, pag women instructors, biglang nangyayari, ayan, may mga bata, so they need to train the children, or also women. So, parang, teka sandali, we have equal opportunities here. We have equal strength, and equal skills. So, doesn't necessarily follow that we're women that we couldn't teach men. So it's one of the things na that we feel we've been experiencing in terms of discrimination sa martial arts field. So that's what Hagunisang Sundan is trying to push forward to get that level of equality. In
nice.
theater, naman, I don't there isn't a lot of discrimination in theater kasi that's something that's really good and empowering about theater. It accepts all gender. You may you gay,
Mhm.
lesbian,
Yeah.
women, LGBTQ plus community. So that's something that I really love about theater naman. So I think that's something that na we uh people in the world should actually follow the community that we have in theater. Kung kasi it's really equal opportunity for everyone. It's not about your gender, but rather your skills, your abilities, your
Yes.
talents.
Yes.
That's what's
Yeah.
gonna stand out. That's what we have in theater. And siguro nga if we could if we could follow that level of thinking in all of the fields, I think we'll have equal opportunity for everyone.
Yes. There'll be less trouble in the world.
Mhm. Kasi ang usapan talent at talino, hindi
Yeah,
gender.
correct. Yes, that's the real. Ano that should be the real measurement.
Mhm.
Oo.
I
So
just
what's your other
realized that
field?
though, ang equal
Oo
ng
nga
theater,
eh. Oo nga eh, di ba?
Mm.
Unlike in
And
many other fields, di ba? Like in sports, hindi rin talaga. Diba? In pop music, medyo almost the same na rin. Oo, pero yeah, in theater talagang tsaka regardless of yung if you're straight or not, if you are
Yes.
part of the yeah, of this community or not, no? Okay, that's
We
good.
welcome everyone.
Yeah.
Sabi nga naman, and it's something I also learned from theater. Empathy. A lot of empathy. So a lot of the theater
Okay.
actors that I know we have a bigger level of understanding towards each other.
Mm.
So I think that's also one thing that we should all have, empathy.
Yes, yes. I think it's also because yung mga artists are normally mga soft-hearted, no? And birds of the same feather flock together. You have the same interests, no? You want to move in the
Mm-hmm.
same world, no? Okay, so that's
Mm-hmm.
why there's more love there. There's more empathy. So that's really good. So guys, it's short of saying you can join Maria and and the rest of Icarus Theater, especially if you are based in somewhere in East Manila, East Metro Manila, is that in Marikina, right?
Yes, we're
Icarus
based in
Theater.
Marikina. Pero since pandemic, actually,
Okay.
anyone can
Expanded
join
na.
us because we're doing
That's
everything
great.
online.
Oh, di ba? You're one of the
I'm also
blessings of
part
the
of
pandemic. Yeah.
That's recently and amazing. Since you've mentioned the blessing of pandemic, it's amazing as well because we've started in my old theater naman sa UST Teatro Tomasino. We created an alumni association. It's Teatro
Okay.
Tomasino Alumni Association Incorporated. We just started September last year. So ang galing. So it's
Oo.
also part of my
Born
theater journey ngayon.
born from the pandemic din, ha?
Born from the pandemic. Meron nga kami play kung paano
Uh,
maghiwalay. Yun yung
oh,
title.
okay. So, how can we watch those, your stage plays and like from the Tomasino, Teatro Tomasino and other. By the way, hi Sarina, thank you. That's so cool. Thank you for the comment.
Thank you. If you want, can I share my screen?
Oh yes, yes, please do so. Okay, okay.
Okay, sige. So, one sec. And kasi nandito na, naka-up na sila lahat eh.
Yun naman pala eh. All right. So in that
Prepared
particular
ako.
website. All right, that's good. That's good.
Okay. So wait, share
Okay.
screen.
Yeah, sure.
Share. Okay. And can you see my...
Not yet, not yet. It's not yet
Yeah,
here.
can you see my
Yeah,
screen
there you go.
now?
All right, all right.
Okay, so here you go.
I'll add
Here's
it
our
here.
website.
Okay.
This is Teatro Tomasino Alumni Association. So you just type in Teatro Tomasino Alumni Association dito or on your search page. And
Yep.
then you'll see this. Kung
Okay.
paano maghiwalay. Yep. And then we also
Wow.
have our website for Icarus
Oh
Theater
yes.
Collaborative
Okay, you
naman.
did it. So I was supposed to share it, pero since you did it, that's better. Coming from you.
So ito naman siya, yung aming Icarus Theater
Ayan
Collaborative.
yung
So
una,
just
no?
go
The
to our website.
podcast.
Yes,
That's the one we
icarustheater.com. Tapos
promoted.
ito yung mga podcast theater namin.
Oh, wow. Being Sophia, I remembered that. No?
Tapos, ito na po ang YouTube channel namin. Ayan na siya.
Alright.
So, ito na, andito na rin yung mga podcast theater namin. Nilipat namin siya.
great.
Naglagay kami dito ng mga content para
Okay.
everyone can access it. Ayan.
Yeah.
So, abangan nyo.
It's
So,
very-
yung next namin
Yeah.
is Kasalanan
This is very-
Incorporated.
Yeah, this is very fresh pa. So guys, subscribe, and hit the bell. Yeah,
Yes,
for
please.
notifications. Support tayo locals. No?
Thank you. Support local. And last but
Yes,
not the
yes.
least, ayan, yung aming Hagunusang Sandang. Nakikita niyo pa po
Ayun,
siya. Nakikita niyo yung screen ko. Ayan. So,
Yes,
ayan.
yes.
Sweep of the Blade, FMA Women International Support Group. So, ayan siya. Ayan. Tapos, ayan, papasilipin ko kayo ng konti. So, ayan.
Oh,
So,
sige,
what we
sige.
do is we just share a lot of content from about each other. Ayan. And then we do a lot of trainings from men training women and then vice versa, women training men as well. So, ang galing. So, yun po yung aming page. So, just add. Just search
Yan,
Hagunusang
oo.
Sundang and then add nyo po siya. For women all over the world who are practitioners of
Alright,
Filipino
galing.
martial arts.
Oh, yes. Galing, ano?
Stop
So guys,
stop sharing
I'm reminding you Better not mess with Maria here. Although she's a stage actress, a podcast, a voice actor, and other, Pero don't forget, she's also a martial arts practitioner with ano pa, with arnis pa. So, so thank you so much, ha. Pero before we say goodbye, syempre, I would love to hear your, siguro, in the context of the International Women's Day, di ba? Especially now,
Okay.
choose to challenge. These are very challenging times, di ba? So
Mm-mm,
what
mm-mm.
can you share to our viewers, especially the women who are watching? And syempre, heads
Okay.
up na rin sa mga men. Respect. Sige, go.
Ayan. For women, you just have to remind yourself that one of the most courageous thing that you can do is to identify yourself, what you want to do, who you are, what you believe in, where you want to go. As long as you have that, you can go anywhere. Yun lang po.
Wow, grabe. Short pero sweet and, powerful. So, yeah, thank you.
Thank
So,
you.
when is your project, yung kailan ulit ito? You want to promote your, once again, remind our
Yes,
viewers?
Okay.
Yes?
So, visit
Kasalanan Incorporated?
icarustheater.com.
Yeah.
Kasalanan Incorporated will be released on March 26. No, March 27 is our first release date. And then for the rest of the month ng April, every Saturday. So, March 27 yung first release. Then we have another one on April 3. And then April 10. And then April 17. So, 4 weeks siya na every Saturday.
Okay, guys, don't forget, Icarus
Yun yung
Theater
bagong content.
Collaborative. Oo. Doon lang yun,
Mhm.
alright? So, Maria, thank you so much, ha? Kinatuloy
You're
din tayo kasi
welcome.
sobrang busy to. Busy to si
Oo
Maria.
nga.
She's a very busy person. Thank you. Stay
Thank
safe,
you.
ha? The COVID-19 is just, lurking around. So, stay safe. Para
You're
makabounce back
welcome.
tayo. Makabounce back
Yes.
tayo strong. Di ba? Next
Yes, and
year.
for everyone,
Next year.
just continue
Yes.
creating. So let's just fight this
Yes.
pandemic with creativity.
Oo. That's right. That's right. Exactly what Maria did and the rest of her friends and kasama dyan sa Icarus Theater Collaborative. So thank you. And guys, we're not yet done kasi this was pre-recorded. We have a guest from based siya sa Bay Area because yung time kasi medyo may problema. So we just decided to pre-record her guesting. So I'm going to share it now. It's too long. I cannot post or upload it here, but it's going to be shared via YouTube. Okay, so Maria, thank you so much. God bless.
Thank you then for guesting us. Bye.
Bye bye. Okay, hold on guys. Ito na. Hey, guys. Good evening. Hello, Jen. Good evening. And welcome to Edge Talk Interactive. This is part of our month long celebration of womanhood, girl power. So, in this episode, this is the second for this month for our International Women's Day special. So this is all women pa rin. So, oh, by the way, Jen is right now in San Francisco, California. Would you like to greet our mga kababayans here in the Philippines and also elsewhere?
Yes. Thank you again, Ray, for having me. Thank you all to who are watching. I'm excited to speak with you guys tonight and share with you my music. So, yeah, thank you.
All right. So first off, the music video that we played. So that is your single, right?
Yes. AA is a single that I released. It was last August. I recorded that with my band actually about a year ago.
All right.
Yeah. So that song has we've been working on it for a while, and it's been months since we actually released it. So And I think a couple months after we released it, we finally shot the video for it, which was a lot of fun. So.
Okay, so that was released in the midst of the this pandemic that we're going through right now, no?
Yeah.
So the video was also shot during in the midst of this pandemic.
It was. So the
Okay.
music video was actually shot in my house. It was also shot in my backyard. We didn't really plan to go anywhere out in public because during the pandemic, I think when we shot it, it was a really bad time during the pandemic as well. So we tried to make it as safe and convenient as possible for me and Marya, who's the guy who shot it. So.
Yeah, that's right. I was just imagining how challenging it was, no? Especially, well, in your place, it's, we're better off a bit, no? In terms of COVID-19 transmission, community transmission, that is. But the
process is getting together with the guys and each of us recording our part one by one all in one day. So it was a good song and it was fun.
Yeah, also your guitar skills are really solid. Yeah, and
Thank
also
you.
the sound I love that it's like a not nostalgic or classic sound into it, like it's the classic blues rock, jazz blues style. So what's your influence, who are your influences as a musician?
Yeah, when I first started playing, I was just watching a lot of John Mayer, which I'm sure a lot of guitar players watch. So that's where I get a lot of like my blues. If you watch me play, you'll hear a lot of John Mayer because I just grew up watching his videos, and whenever I watched him, I try to copy like whatever solo he played. So watching him, and nowadays I just watch a lot of a lot of the people that are the new age people that just come up with new ideas on guitar. If I hear something, then I'll instantly be inspired. So yeah.
So Samir is your main influence, no? Right.
Yeah, he was definitely one of my first guitar influences. When I first started playing guitar.
So which one is your favorite instrument? Because what we're going to be playing later on, your performance for this particular guesting, wherein you used a keyboard. So which is your preference?
I actually started learning how to play piano a lot before I started learning guitar. So I started learning piano when I was around 5 years old.
Whoa, that early, huh?
Yeah, so that's when I started taking lessons when I was a lot younger. But I would say that guitar is my essential instrument. If I were to play with a group or play with a band, I would say that I'm a guitarist. But I mean, I love the keyboard. I love both instruments. I get inspired by both. So.
But when you play your guitar, you really are a legit guitar player. I've been watching you since we scheduled your guesting.
Yeah.
I've been watching. That was like a month ago. I was watching your YouTube videos. Wow, my jaw just dropped. When I first saw your your guitar licks, because I'm a frustrated lead guitarist.
Yeah, it's hard. There's a lot that goes into it, but it's mainly just feeling whatever it is that you're playing, and that's what makes it sound good. So.
I just saw in your bio that you started at 13 when you taught yourself to play guitar. So wow, self-taught lead guitarist, no?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So just a lot of watching videos. I mean, on YouTube. I did take lessons for about a year, but I was a little
Mhm.
stubborn when it came to music lessons. So whenever I'm home, I just looked up how to play a song or how to play this solo, and
Mhm.
whoever was playing the video, I just copied them, for hours and hours. So, and I did learn a lot by ear. 'Cause my dad also is a musician who learned by ear, so he
Oh.
taught me a lot.
Mm. All right. So he's a guitar player too.
He's mainly a keyboard player. So he
Okay.
played keyboard at church. Um,
Mhm.
and I used to play with him at the church as well. So that's when I really started to learn how to play guitar. When I played with him at church,
Mhm.
because learning
Oh.
all the gospel songs and all the jazz songs was
That's
really
right.
challenging, but it paid off. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, it's a good starting point for musicians in the
Yeah.
church, because you get a lot of time to
Yeah.
play,
Yeah.
and a lot of training there.
Right.
So I just also, well, we're going to talk about your busking experience, but I think we have to play one of your
Yeah.
prepared videos here. So let's play first the one that we have here in the uploaded in the StreamYard, your quarantine video, your solo with keyboard. Then later on, we'll be sharing from your YouTube channel, your cover of Notorious Big,
Yes.
wherein you played guitar and keys also. Wow. Very multi-talented, no? So let's hit this first, okay? The title is Religion. So this is your original composition as well?
It's my original song. Yes.
Okay, so why religion? Can you tell us a bit about the story?
Yes. So, Religion is a song that I wrote a couple of years ago. Actually, I think it was maybe 6 or 7 years ago when I wrote this song. So I do write a lot of songs and stuff like that. But there are experiences that I went through in my life.
Mhm.
When I came out to my family and to my friends, Religion is actually one of those songs that speak in detail. Um, Things that I it's really personal.
Come on, let's watch this and listen to the message of this song.
Who I love is my decision, just like your religion is yours. Don't know what to believe in after all you taught me. I'm where you want me to be, but I'm not who you wanted. My whole life I've heard you say, love thy neighbor as thyself. But now you sit there and you pray to God that I would change. Why would you make me believe that you would be there, you'd be there for me. I was blind, but now I see. I see all you were. You ever were to me. And where were you through all of this? Well, you were here, but you weren't there. Oh, listening to all of it. Well, you were listening to everything he ever said to me. Who I love is my decision, just like your religion is yours. Don't know what to believe in after all you taught me. I'm where you want me to be, but I'm not who you wanted.
All right. Wow. It's a very emotional song, huh? And also, yeah, and how you rendered it, but the flavor you can see, we can feel there, and see there the gospel roots of your music. All right, it's a very good song. So has it been released already?
Not yet, no. So
Not
I'm
yet.
planning to release that song with some other songs really soon. Yeah.
So right now, how many songs you have up there on the in the Spotify? I mean, digital platforms.
I think there are 3 songs that I released
Okay.
recently. Yeah. So they're all singles. They're all songs that I wrote, sorry, a while ago. But then just this past year, I've just been working on them closely with Elvin. So we've just been
Mhm.
working on them. We've been spending a lot of time on each one of them one by one and just releasing them when we know that they're ready. So, but yeah, our next release is gonna be big. So.
All right. So now, can we, as I told you earlier, we're going to talk about a bit about your busking experience, and also maybe tell us about the music scene there in the Bay Area.
Yeah, definitely. I started busking years ago, actually. And I don't really working as a musician because I learned a lot. Just putting myself out there, just playing in a spot where I didn't know exactly what was going to happen or who I was going to come across. But the fact I was doing it for months and months, I learned a lot, and I would say that it's one of the things that have really, made me build as a musician. So I don't know if I were to tell a musician one thing, I would say you need to busk at least once in your life because it's a completely different experience than performing on stage. Because when you're performing at a show, you kind of expect the crowd to be there with you and to sing along. But performing somewhere like a BART station, you don't really know what to expect. You don't know what's going to happen, but the fact that you're there just playing guitar or singing your song and just doing what you love, it kind of just changes your whole perspective on, everything. So yeah, I mean, I would do it again, honestly, if COVID wasn't a thing. But once I had the chance to just out there and just sing in front of people, I'll do it again.
So I believe that you cannot be like, especially in your place, because busking has been ongoing there. Not like in the Philippines, it's like a quite a new thing that artists are doing here. So I think it added. What can you say about how did it add value or to your musicality and to your walk or journey as a musician?
Yeah. One of the main things is it did help me, overcome some nerves, singing in front of strangers, not just, people that but strangers that are walking by, whether they're on their lunch for work or just, people that are on BART. I mean, it's scary. It's a scary thing to just stand in a spot where you don't know who's going to watch or who's not going to watch. But the fact that you're just still there playing, that teaches you a lot. And then there are days where people do come up to you and tell you, oh no, you play guitar really well or you sing really well, and it gives you a lot of confidence. So that's why I'll always say that busking really is a whole different experience than just singing on stage. So yeah, I mean, I'm actually really grateful that I had the opportunity to do that where I live.
So yeah, you miss busking. Anyway, you guys are being inoculated now, so the vaccines are all over the U.S. now. So it's just a matter of time where you can go back out on the street again.
Right.
So good for you there, no? So as let's play first. Let's share this video that is from your YouTube channel. So in that way, we can also promote your YouTube channel. Guys, I tell you, her videos there on her YouTube channel are really, really awesome. Solid talaga. Solid. And, solid is so... All right. All right. Some solid guitar licks there.
Yeah, that was my
Okay.
cousin on the drums. So my cousin was
Okay,
playing the
that's
drums. Yeah.
great. Quarantine. So who did the editing for that? Like the song production? You did
So
it?
I mix a song. I mix the song and I
Wow.
put together the videos as well. So I actually sent it over to my cousin, the drummer.
Oh.
And then he sent it back to me, and then
Mm.
we kind of just stitched it together and to make the video. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. It
So
was fun.
yeah, and it kept you busy during
Yeah.
the lockdown.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, are you still studying or are you working now?
So I'm not working or studying at the moment. I mean, work right now,
Full
I'm sure
time.
for a lot of people have been a little rocky. So
Mm-hmm.
work is going in waves right now. I'll say that. But no, yeah, the music has been constant. It's been, it's been moving forward since the beginning of all of this. So
All right. So,
yeah.
yeah, and I think you were born that for that particular purpose because you started out as you were 5 years old when you started. Then at a very young age, you learned to play guitar as well, and you're writing songs. Well, I must say you are a multi-talented artist. So you're
Thank
going
you.
that direction right now, right? You're going
Yeah.
straight to walking
Yeah.
that road, the music journey, musician journey.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm still learning a lot, even though I've been studying music since I
Hmm.
was younger. I'm still learning a lot of things from other people and myself. So um yeah, I mean, I'm only gonna keep going from here. So
So that's good. That's good. Still trying to learn because as long as you keep learning, you will your excellence or your musicality will keep on growing.
yeah.
So now, as we close down this interview, can you, because in the context of the International Women's Day, so by pala that you want to promote, by the way, the kanina, we played that video, we shared it from the YouTube channel of Jenn Clemena. So maybe you can first go ahead and promote anything you want to promote, your upcoming projects, anything that you want to share. Then we can go straight to the like a takeaway in the context of the International Women's Month.
Yeah, definitely. I am going to be releasing a lot of new stuff this year. This year, I'm planning for it to be a big year. Just because of everything that I've been thinking of, in terms of music and in terms of production. So I'm just going to be pushing everything out for the rest of the year. And if you guys want to follow me on social media, Jenn Clemena Music is my Instagram. So you'll be up to date with everything that I'm posting on there. I do have a YouTube channel, and I'm posting videos, one or two videos a week. So if you guys want to subscribe to me on YouTube, you can go ahead and do that as well. I'm working on a lot of new stuff lately. So yeah, I mean, if you guys want to come out and support, I'll appreciate it.
Yeah, there you have it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you'll be updated with Jenn Clemena's music. You know, it's really awesome. If you feel maybe stressed or anxious, just go to her channel. There are a lot of music videos there. Okay,
Yeah.
so as we close, what can be your like inspirational word? Well, the theme for this year is choose to challenge. Maybe you're challenging yourself or whatever.
Yeah.
So Okay, your takeaway for our special feature.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just what you said right there, choose to challenge, which I'm sure speaks to a lot of people this year, because a lot of people realized, that they don't have a lot of time, to work on whatever it is that they're working on. And I'm pretty sure that the past year, a lot of people have put in the hours to just perfect their craft or whatever it is that they want to pursue. And I'm speaking this to myself as well, because I've been challenging myself a lot the past couple of months. So the only thing I can say is just keep doing it. The opportunities are endless. Whatever it is that you want to learn, it's limitless. There's always new things to learn. So just keep going at it and just keep doing it, like, what you love to do.
All right, there you have it, guys. Thank you, Jen. Keep safe and more success to your music career, your journey, and we are looking forward to more of your music, more, and maybe if you have another time for your, if you have something new coming up, just hit us up, a message or anything that we can help. No, we'll gladly do that. So thank you.
Thank you so much again for having me. This was a lot of fun. I'm really happy that I got to share my music with you and everyone tonight. So thank you.
Yeah, it's our pleasure. It's our honor too. All right, so thank you. God bless. Guys, we'll be back with more of Edge Talk on Light.